Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you very much for tuning in with me to a special edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. This is episode number 539. Episode number 539 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. Now, I know that we're on a special edition here right now, folks. It's making up for Monday's show and Wednesday's show. I got to make sure that we have, at least 3 shows a week, to say the least, so we can keep up with current events and markets and things of that capacity. So this is one of those days where I'm making it up, and I will have a show tomorrow. But traditionally, folks, I broadcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is when I traditionally broadcast. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time is when I usually broadcast, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab, the last bastion of free speech on social media. All right, go ahead and hook me up on there under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Gab, and I am verified, boy. I am verified. All right, now that we've gotten that all out of the way, before we start talking about this, once again, another unbelievable contraction in the crypto market, and we talk about the stock market in the first hour, I want to discuss some things that I'm going to discuss in the second and third hours here in the beginning, folks. So let's go ahead and discuss what we're going to talk about today. Crypto and stock breakdown the first hour. Second hour, we're going to talk about the President of the United States' State of the Union speech, folks. Now, if you were with us on Tuesday, we not only broadcasted the speech, but we also gave pre-live and post-commentary of the broadcast itself. You can go ahead and download that in the archive if you want to listen to it. We're going to discuss that. 75% of the folks that have been polled about the State of the Union approve of it. All right, I mean, what did I tell you? If you all listened to the broadcast the last time, before the State of the Union speech, I said what the president had to do was kind of reintroduce himself into the American public. I'm talking Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack on both sides of the middle. You understand? Right or left. The middle. The people that don't want to be affiliated with these damn fringes on both sides. And that's exactly what he did. He hit it out of the park, to say the least. Big league, baby. He hit it out of the park. Big league, baby. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, and we're going to discuss this for a good portion of the second hour, we're going to talk about Release the Memo, folks. The infamous memo that was written by House Intelligence Chair Nunez, the congressman, And basically what this memo that everybody is trying to stop from coming out is a very dangerous thing that's about to be exposed. You've got the Department of Justice and the FBI trying to pressure the White House from publicizing this particular document. And why would they want to do that? Because it may implicate folks at the highest echelon of the deep state of treason, as far as I'm concerned. Utilizing institutions of government for political purposes, political weaponization of our government. And it's going to implicate a lot of folks in the top echelons of the DOJ, FBI, and maybe other tentacles of the intelligence agencies out here, but also the Democrats, also Barack Obama, also, I'm telling you, just watch. I'm eagerly awaiting this document. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the implications of it and how this particular document is really scaring the deep state, and how, and I want to be honest with you folks, I'm not like one of these my filters type of conspiracy theorist here, but don't you think it's rather coincidental? The next day, right after the State of the Union speech, we had a convenient garbage truck that just decided to be right on the same tracks that was basically taking the GOP to some banquet. Now, for you folks that have been living under a rock, yesterday, a train that was taking the majority of the GOP to a Republican banquet was involved in an accident because some garbage truck just happened to be on the same track that these folks that were, and look, it was higher echelon. I mean, we had Paul Ryan on that train. I mean, there was a lot, most of the GOP. And we're going to discuss how that, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you don't have to believe it, but let's just be honest, this is how the deep state works. That right there was a message from the deep state to the Republicans to not leak out this document. In my opinion, folks, I mean, come on, what are the odds? What are the damn odds? After a State of the Union speech in which the president literally reinvents himself and shows not just himself by his speech, but by the actions of the Democrats, he shows that the Democrats don't give a crap about anybody. They don't give a crap about America. They don't give a crap about their country. They hate their country. And you want to know something, folks? The reason is because these people, for whatever reason, want to just eliminate the individual choice, the individual decision-making, the individual economic freedom of people in this country so that they can be the overlords of us all. These people on the left, these people that are Democrats, and hell, even the fringes of the far right, and I'm talking about the alt-right, I'm talking about the white nationalist, these people are all a bunch of totalitarian freaks. All right? They all want socialism, and the reason they want socialism, it's because it's the ideology in which they themselves, once they attain state power, can dictate to you how life should be, can dictate to you what you should earn, can dictate to you anything that is concocted in their fruit bowl minds. And that's why I'm saying, folks, this is not an accident. Do not think that's an accident. Now, with that being said, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about, should Robert Mueller, shouldn't he also be prosecuted once this release the memo thing comes out? I mean, Robert Mueller was the guy who was appointed a special counsel. And lest we forget, it was Rosenstein, this guy that's probably at the bottom of this freaking release the memo nonsense. All right, we're going to probably see Rosenstein's name all over the place. And if you don't know who the hell I'm talking about, well, I don't blame you. There's so many goddamn bureaucrats in this conspiracy, it's sick. But Rod Rosenstein out here was one of the top upper echelons of the DOJ, and he was the guy who appointed Robert Mueller as the special counsel. And who did Robert Mueller pick to be involved in his little special counsel out here? Who did he pick? He picked none other than Democrats, anti-Trump, I mean, the worst of the worst. I'm talking about the guys that are going to be implicated tomorrow on this release the memo. Peter Strzok. You know, I mean, look, I know we should be talking about this later, but by God, folks, you all have to know that if you're a Democrat at this point, after the State of the Union speech, after how the Democrats showed who they were as a people, a bunch of soulless anti-American jerk-offs. If you're still a Democrat after that, then you're anti-American trash as far as I'm concerned. You are utter anti-American trash, and everyone in the middle of the road, in the right of the road, you all have to realize that there is no other conclusion to surmise from the Democratic Party than the actions that they showed at the State of the Union. I mean, not even the Black Caucus stood up when Donald Trump announced that black unemployment was at an all-time low. Black unemployment, all-time low. And the Black Caucus just sat down and did nothing. Nothing. I mean, what does that signify, folks? Especially you black folk out there. What does that signify when representatives that are supposed to be representing you in the body of government, when they don't even react, when they hear statistics, when they hear news, that black unemployment is at an all-time low? That means, folks, that they are what I have been advocating and saying that the Democrats and leftists and liberals are. They don't want to see you successful. Do you understand that? They don't want to see you prosperous. They don't want to see you as an individual. They want to see you as a subject. They want to see you as a serf. And that's why they want you dependent on the government. That's why they want you on food stamps. Because, folks, they want the freedom for themselves so they can dictate what the perception of the world that they see on you. However these idiots in the left see the world, they want to take state power and forcefully implement it on you. And if you don't believe me, take a look at the history books, at every collective ideology, communism or socialism. It has done what I had just suggested and said. So anyway, with that being said, folks, I'm sorry that I'm getting off keister here, to say the least. But we need to talk about this. I mean, this, I'm telling you, release the memo, Robert Mueller. Donald Trump is taking on the deep state. And if you want my opinion, I am very, very cautious, and I'm going to move on after I say this, that these morons are going to concoct either some kind of a false flag or pull off some kind of ridiculous shock and awe type of event that, of course, the mainstream media will be all colluding on. I mean, the mainstream media at this point, folks, you know, is not some entity that is going to give you valid facts and information. These people are propaganda wings for the CIA and the Democrats. And as a matter of fact, at this point, in my opinion, there is no difference between the CIA and Democrats at this point, if you want my opinion. But we'll get to that in the second hour. We're also going to talk a little bit about the flu outbreak that's killing all these healthy people, these supposed healthy people. Have you heard about this? You got flu that is literally afflicting people that would otherwise be healthy. I read about some kid that was a 19-year-old bodybuilder, really ripped kid. You know, you could see all the, the ripped chiselness all over him. Dies of the flu. Now, first and foremost, I want to first say, and we'll talk about this later on in the second hour, why this flu is so widespread, okay? I heard some kooky doctor on one of these mainstream media, I think it was Fox, I only watch Fox anyway, so Fox, some lady comes out and says, well, you don't understand. The reason that we're having such a flu outbreak during this particular season is because the strains that we have in the flu vaccines don't necessarily have this strain. Oh, really? Yeah, great. Then why in the hell are you advocating that everybody get a flu vaccine? It's ridiculous. Folks, I've never gotten a flu vaccine. Never. I have never gotten a flu vaccine, folks. And I'm going to be honest with you. I got the flu one time, okay? And I got the flu. I'm not talking about some sniffles and a head cold. I'm talking the freaking flu, baby. All right? Like you know when you have the flu, it feels like you're about to die. I'm not even joking around. It feels, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, you're sweating. It's cold. I mean, you know, your bones are aching, for Christ's sake. You got freaking mucus coming everywhere. I mean, you can't keep anything down in your stomach. I mean, it's just horrible. But the reason I'm going to bring this up is because, first of all, as I stated, the current vaccine that everybody's been shoved down their throats this year doesn't have the supposed strain that's killing people. And secondly, if you want my opinion, I think that if you take a look at the people that it's killing kids, it's killing these healthy people that are yoga instructors and people that are bodybuilders and these healthy people. If you want my opinion, the reason that it's killing them is because the flu sucks everything out of you. You have to have a little bit of meat on your bones, in my opinion. I mean, you can't be completely lean. You can't be cut and ripped. Because what the flu does is literally takes all the fluids out of you and puts you in a situation where your body has to resort to other means of, being able to take in nutrients. So, if you have a little bit of fatty stored, on yourself, you're going to be able to, withstand all the liquids, everything. You're sweating, the bone aches, you're puking, it's the most horrible feeling in the world, okay? But I'm telling you this right now, after you get over the flu, after about a week or two, it could be sometimes longer depending on how bad the flu is, you literally lose 15, 20 pounds. Now, if you don't believe me, just take a look at everybody who has the flu, and then when they come back, they look like they've just lost a humongous amount of weight. That humongous amount of weight that they lost helped them survive the goddamn flu, if you understand what I'm saying. So I just wanted to post that and talk about that because, in my opinion, I think that we're seeing a lot of people die from the flu because what people are, trying to claim as healthy is not necessarily always healthy. It looks great to be very lean. It attracts the broads, and if you're a chick, it attracts the dudes. But let's be honest with you, if you're too lean, if somebody sliced you in the stomach, you would bleed to death at a very, very fast rate. That's why, folks, if you take a look at all the old samurais and the Vikings and, these big warriors, barbarians, these guys had meat on their bones. Do you understand? These guys had meat on their bones. Why? Because they needed to take a slashing and be able to not necessarily bleed to death and have enough girth to be able to withstand those types of injuries and continue to go on in the fight. And that's kind of like what's going on with this flu, if you want my opinion. I'm sorry to get so into it as far as this early in the show about this subject, but I personally believe that's what's going on here. I don't think it's like a horrible strain of a flu. I just think that the people that are out here dying, take a look at them. They're kids that are probably malnourished. You know what, folks? I know parents, or I don't know them. Let's just put it this way. I've seen parents, let's put it this way, from afar whenever I'm out and about, literally feed their kids garbage. They literally let the kids eat whatever the hell they want. I was at a Mexican restaurant a couple of weeks ago, and there was a mother and a couple of kids just there, of course, a single mother. And I was it's very small, kind of an intimate setting, so you can kind of hear what the kids are saying to the mother saying to the kids. Mother asked one of the kids, "What do you want to eat?" And the kid says, "I just want a whole bunch of tortillas." So what does the mother do? gives the kid a whole bunch of tortillas, and that's literally dinner. This was dinner time, man. It was like 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, for Christ's sake. All right, and that's literally what that child is eating. You know, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Parents nowadays, I think that and this is why kids are getting a lot of ailments, in my opinion. They're malnourishing their children because most parents don't have the financial longevity or the financial stability to be even having children, first of all. And what's the first thing people do? What's the first thing people cut back on in this modern Western civilization? Food. And that's why if you go to goddamn H-E-B, or I go to my H-E-B out here in Texas, or whatever grocery store you have, you get to see a humongous amount of freezers that have all kinds of preserved foods you just throw in your goddamn microwave, throw in your goddamn oven, preservatives, garbage, junk. That doesn't nourish a child's body. I mean, this is why I'm telling you, in my opinion, we're seeing such a dramatic amount of deaths as it pertains to flu, and I just think people should just take that into consideration. And moreover, it doesn't matter if you have the freaking flu shot, all right? I mean, this flu season alone should show you. I mean, they just said it today on Fox News that,
oh, well, you know, if you happen to have a flu shot this year, the flu variant that's killing everybody, we didn't put it in this year's strain. So, yeah, sorry.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I didn't mean to get off on that tirade. We're also going to talk about how Pope Francis, folks, what did I tell you about this guy? This guy's a freaking, a blasphemous, satanic, disgusting demon. I mean, everything he has done has gone against 1,000 years of Catholicism? I mean, give me a break. Well, this right here takes the taco as it pertains to proving that this damn Pope Francis asshole is an evil, disgusting, atheist communist. He has intertwined the church and this disgusting, despicable political ideology called communism. The Pope has inked a deal with China to allow bishops into the country to preach Catholicism. Oh! China has been godless since the goddamn communists took over China from the Chinese nationalists and Chiang Kai-shek. They've been godless since then, and all of a sudden, what? And I like how they described this in the media. They inked a deal like it's a freaking, like they're signing a freaking free agent on a damn ball club or something. I mean, they inked a deal with China so that now godless China is going to allow Catholic bishops to come in and start recruiting Catholics. Oh, I wonder how much money that either the Catholic Church had to pay China, or if the damn Chinese government is taking a piece of the collection plate out there. I'm not joking, but I told you this damn Pope is an evil piece of trash. He's evil. And he's a communist. I mean, actions speak louder than words, Popey. All right? Actions speak louder than words, you freaking stupid moron. Anyway, last but not least, we're going to talk about how Secretary Tillerson, Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, he's out there in South America, doing the rounds. That's what Secretary of States do. They go all over the world, meet heads of state, discuss diplomacy, etc. Well, he said recently, while he was out doing one of these rounds in a press conference, that the United States is entertaining the possibility of a military ouster of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. Oh, man, this is what I'm saying, baby. And we're going to talk about that. I got mixed feelings about that. I got mixed feelings about potentially removing Maduro. I think Maduro's a piece of crap. Don't get me wrong. I think he should be killed. But let's be honest. I don't really think that we should be utilizing United States military assets to go into Venezuela. With all due respect to my Venezuelan brethren, you morons elected this communism voluntarily on yourself. Lest we forget that Hugo Chavez was voted into power, and he didn't make it a freaking secret that he was a commie and that he was going to implement centralization of the economic system in Venezuela. And if you take a look at Venezuela prior to Hugo Chavez, it was a thriving economy. I mean, Venezuela has the third largest oil deposit in the world in its possession. It was a thriving economy, and lo and behold, what happened? Venezuelan people, they got caught up in the whole, leftist political romanticism that, everybody needs an empanada, everybody needs everything, everybody has to shut up. I'm telling you, folks, once anybody that comes along and says that they can change the world, those are the most dangerous people on the planet, and they need to be just completely removed or given helicopter rides. I'm not joking around, man. When somebody's out here and says, we need to change the world, we need to do this and we need to do that, those are the most dangerous people. Because, okay, what are we going to change it to? And why are we going to change it? And folks, every time somebody advocates changing the world, they're talking about changing the world the way they interpret the way they want to change the world, not a collective ideology. That's why I'm saying individual actors who end up attaining state power and claim they want to change the world. I mean, hell, take a look at the last asshole we elected as president that utilized the word change as his political mantra, and take a look at how we changed America. I mean, folks, during Barack Obama's tenure, it was almost done. He almost did it. The Democrats and communists almost did it to this country. They almost forced this country and the American people to accept a new standard, a new living standard, a new economic standard for America. And thank God Donald Trump was elected president, because as I stated, that's why I came back in 2016, folks. I did whatever I could, and everybody else did as well, to make sure that this man was elected president. And thank God he was elected president. Thank God. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead. I'm sure everybody is anxious to talk about cryptocurrency, right? Now, folks, I want to be completely honest with you. What we are seeing right now is Wall Street playing with the minds of the cryptocurrency investment community. Now, I wrote an article today on ghost.report, folks. That's my official blog. You can type in your browser right now, ghost.report. And I wrote an article describing what exactly is going on in the market today. And as a matter of fact, what's been going on in the market here for the past month or two? The article is called "The Majority of Crypto Investors Are Pussies." And in the article, I describe the fact that your average investor in the crypto markets, now I'm not saying everybody, but most of the people that are partaking in crypto investing right now are a bunch of nerds, dorks, and neckbeards who really don't understand investing in general, let alone economics. They're just a bunch of dorks that understand about how to get a rig up to mine cryptocurrency, how to get wallets, and all this stuff. This is really what comprises the majority of the cryptocurrency markets. Now, Wall Street, as of late, folks, has come into the game. And what they realize is that this market, and I've said it throughout the show, is so fickle that once cryptocurrency investors, and I'm talking about these dorks, these nerds, these neckbeards, these ballless, computer assholes that really don't understand investing, once they see the slightest pullback, these sons of bitches are acting like an impulsive autist. They're like, oh my God, it's red. I got to trade. I got to move my crypto. I got to do something. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not even joking, man. This is how the damn majority of the cryptocurrency investment community reacts when they see the slightest pullback. And I've noticed this ever since I started covering crypto. And by God, the Wall Street guys know this at this point. Now, I've been monitoring the market capitalization of the entire cryptocurrency market, the cumulative market capitalization. Now, as of yesterday, folks, the market capitalization yesterday, I would say yesterday morning, was at about a $550 billion market capitalization. Right now, folks, the market capitalization for the entire cryptocurrency market is $429 billion. So over $100 billion has completely left the market. Now you have to ask yourself, who has the ability, who has the power, who has the fiat resources to do something like that within a 24-hour period? It's Wall Street. And if you've been in this market here for the past several months, you've been noticing, you've seen these types of dramatic pullbacks on an interval-type basis. And the reason that you're seeing this, because lest we forget, these guys in Wall Street, they have an unlimited amount of fiat. I mean, they've got other people's money. They've got retirements. They've got 401ks. They've got so much. They got hundreds of billions of other people's money that they could just come in and take $100 billion, pump the market up, and then take it out really quick. And then they know by doing so that these asshole idiot dorks in the crypto market are going to be impulsive and sell off. Now, why are they doing this, folks? Because they're doing this in a kind of interval-type basis to water down the prices so that Wall Street can slowly start accumulating these cryptocurrencies right now at very, very low prices. And right now, folks, if you want my opinion, I mean, these prices are so low, me and the inner circle are having a field day, just literally on a buying spree right now. Because, folks, what people need to realize is long-term investment reigns supreme. I know that because of the volatility of cryptocurrency, it's very easy to make quick liquidity. You know, it's very easy to make 1,000 here, 2,000 there, but that's not typical. And you see, in this emotionally impulsive society in which we demand everything instantaneous, people think that this type of investing is something that's going to happen forever. It doesn't happen forever. And I've always advocated on this broadcast, even in 2011 when I first started covering stocks and things of that capacity, I said if you're going to be trading in a day trading pattern or swing trading capacity, whatever liquidity that you make in that investment strategy, you need to take that money and put it right into long-term investment, man. Long-term investment reigns supreme. Now, in the article, the majority of cryptocurrency investors are pussies on Ghost.report, I use the example of Ethereum. Now, if y'all remember, folks, I started covering crypto majorly in March, April of 2017. Now, back then, everyone was all about Bitcoin, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, but I was trying to tell people to entertain this one cryptocurrency called Ethereum. Okay, ETH. Now, why was I advocating that? Because of the technology, because I started realizing at that point that the value in cryptocurrency is in the technology of the cryptocurrency itself. And that's what people need to realize when investing in this game. You have to have proven technology. You have to have a team that isn't just plagiarizing white papers and making big claims without actually going forward and doing something to implement them. And you see, that's what these people just fail to understand. They fail to understand that long-term investment reigns supreme. Now, Back in April of 2017, I was telling everybody to entertain Ethereum. It's the future. Smart contracts, etc. Folks, at the time, Ethereum was $40 a coin. $40 a coin. Okay? Now, if you would have just bought 10 of those coins, 10 coins at $40, it's a $400 investment. And if you would have just kept them and didn't do anything, didn't trade them, didn't act emotionally impulsive, and just kept and hold, folks, at least as of this morning when I wrote the goddamn article, if you would have held up to that point, you would have profited $10,653. That's not including your $400 investment. You add your $400 investment, that's $11,000 total. And that's out of a $400 investment in Ethereum back in April of 2017 for 10 coins. And if you would have held them up to it this morning, when Ethereum was still at over 1,000, you would have been up $10,653. You see, folks, that's where the money is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you guys that are pattern trading, you guys that are swing trading to gain liquidity, I'm not hating on your game. I do it. The inner circle does it. But don't think that that's going to make you some big rich asshole. All right? It's not. If you're wanting to get rich, I would not suggest that you do it in swing or pattern trading. Swing or pattern trading is a strategy that you utilize to gain liquidity. And if you gain good liquidity during the swings upward, then you utilize that profitable liquidity and put it into long-term investment. And you see, folks, what I don't understand is that every time I see new investors, we got a couple of them in the inner circle, and they see a little bit of red, they're just scared shitless. They don't know what to do. I mean, we try to calm their asses down and say, bro, don't worry about it. It's the market. I mean, you know, I'm explaining to them that we've got Wall Street. They're playing the game. They're watering down these prices. They're slowly accumulating the goddamn cryptos that they know and we know are going to be very, very profitable within the next 3 to 4 years, 5 years. And they're doing this. I mean, this is what I'm telling you. And you see these guys are just like, no, man, I don't want to lose my money. I'm scared. And you know what? You don't lose money. And this is what I keep telling you, folks. You don't lose money until you sell it. Once you sell it, you've lost money. You understand? Once you sell it, then you've lost money. But if you sit and hold, as long as you're not with some scam like BitConnect, or that other recent ICO that basically took everybody's money and ran, and now if you go to that ICO's website, it just says the word penis on it. You can read about it. I'm not even joking. But you have to know that whatever you're investing in, the technology is going to be around, and it's going to be in demand for at least the next 5 years. And you see, that's what I keep telling everybody right now. Whenever you see red, you shouldn't sell off. You should try to accumulate whatever you've got left in fiat reserves or sell off gold reserves, sell off stocks, whatever, to buy more. Because I'm telling you, this is what Wall Street's doing. That's why they're moving. And me and the inner circle have been observing the market capitalization of this swing of $100 billion in and out of the market. $100 billion in and out of the market. And for you folks that have been in the cryptocurrency markets for a while, you've seen it swing dramatically. It's Wall Street, man. It's Wall Street pulling the plug, and they know that this damn cryptocurrency market is a bunch of dorks that are going to react accordingly. You see, Wall Street's not stupid, man. These guys have been in the game for a long time. I mean, hell, look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, folks, didn't get rich pattern or swing trading. As a matter of fact, Warren Buffett doesn't invest in anything that he isn't going to at least hold for 10 years. That's what made Warren Buffett a billionaire. Long-term investment. And that's what I keep telling you folks. Some of you folks are like, oh man, the contraction I bought before the contraction, I'm holding the bag and Hey folks, if everybody knew when the bottom was the bottom, then it would be communism. All right? Then it would be a rigged system. It'd be a rigged game. I mean, what makes people, kind of experts in this game is to call as close to the bottom as they possibly can. And as you can see, folks, all you guys that are chart analysts, you like chart fundamentals, all the nicknames to the certain waves, teacup chart and all that garbage. You notice that those types of chart fundamentals, they're moot in this cryptocurrency game. It doesn't even matter. You can analyze a chart all you want to. I mean, this is not the stock market. These are erratic, emotionally impulsive buy-ins and sell-offs. And I am suggesting to you all, make all the liquid you can during those swings, but hold on to the cryptos that you know. And folks, every crypto that I cover on here, with the exception of those that I say are short-term plays, are all long-term investments. Now, once again, if you would have listened to me back in April of 2017, and you would have entertained just buying 10 Ethereum, 10, that's it, $40 a piece, that would have been $400. And as of this morning, if you wanted to sell them off, you would have profited $10,653. So that's why I keep telling you folks that you need to realize that these contractions are just a part of the game. And sometimes you got to wait for your money. But you don't lose money until you sell off. All right? And I hate to bring this up again, but it's one of my favorite stories, because there was an Inner Circle member that bought into EMC. This is Emmercoin, by the way, folks. I also think Emmercoin is still a good buy. As a matter of fact, since it's contracted, it had gone up to about $11. It's at about $4.19 right now. EMC. I had suggested this coin to the Inner Circle during the summertime, and we all got in. We all made purchases on this. We all held. But one person in particular bought 3,000 of these at $1.15. 3,000 at $1.15. Now, if you see the chart, I mean, after that one initial 115, I think it went up to about 120, 130, something like that. It was literally, pretty much a nothing burger from the summertime until it hit January. And then once it hit January, all of a sudden the damn thing exploded. Now, this guy was literally tempted many times to just sell off the damn Emmercoin because he was a little impulsive, just like anybody, and he wanted money. He thought that he could trade himself out and trade himself out of the hole. And I insisted. I said, look, keep it in there. If you sell off now, you lose money. This is a good coin. I mean, these guys have other blockchain technologies outside of their crypto. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I like the coin. I even wrote about it. Well, he said, all right, Ghost, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it in there. He left it in there up until about January, and folks, it hit $10, folks. And you know what? Just because he had to hold the bag from probably like July of 2017 to January, he was rewarded $30,000. All right, close to 30,000. I think it was like 24,000, 25,000 bucks for holding the bag from the summertime to now, when the damn thing finally rose up because the market recognized the actual value in the coin. Now, if he would have sold off a long time ago, he would have never have even gotten close to 30,000 bucks, 25, 30,000. He would have never have gotten close. Why? Because he would have sold off at a loss, and he would have wasted his time, effort, and energy trying to swing and pattern his way out of the hole. But instead, he listened to Ghost. And Ghost, I mean, I'm telling you, man, I'm not saying coins to shill that do not have any kind of value. I mean, I want everybody to be capitalist. I want everybody to be successful, man. I mean, I have no vested interest in making sure that, oh, I want to promote this coin, I'm going to promote that coin, maybe 42 coin. But that's it. And the only reason, you know, I show 42 is I own a lot of it, and so does the Inner Circle, so I make that very apparent ahead of time. Outside of that, I mean, everything else, I'm trying to plant seeds. I'm trying to give you all plays. I'm trying to, you know, put you all in the direction of profitability. So I know that this is a hardcore contraction right now, and, you know, we can blame Wall Street, but they're just playing their game. They've got the resources. They know that the market is a fickle bunch of dorks. So as a result, they're going to play their game. We got to play our game, and our game, folks, is not. I mean, look, I'm talking to the capitalist army out there. Our game is long-term investment, and if we're going to profit on any kind of short or swing trading play, which there's plenty of opportunities for that, take the goddamn profit and put it into long-term investment. And if you have that strategy, you've got it. You understand? You're ahead of the game. So, once again, folks, I know right now everybody's a little scared. I'm pretty sure some of you have already sold off, and you're going to regret it. I guarantee you're going to regret it. But right now is a perfect time to buy anything, all right? Anything. And you want to know what's going on right now, folks? Most people are holding right now, like the true investors right now are holding. But if you take a look at what's gaining right now, it's all crap. It's all garbage. I mean, you've never even heard of some of these coins that are profiting right now, and you know that that's what's going on. It's a bunch of pump and dump crap. Everybody's scared. Now, with that being said, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the market here, all right? Now, everything is in the red. The only thing that isn't, let me tell you some things that aren't. Bitquark, BTQ, never heard of it, up 300 freaking %. All right? Wagerer with 2 R's at the end, WGR, up 27.97%. All right? Some coin named Linda, who the hell is this bitch Linda? And why the hell does she have a coin named after her ass? She better be a hooker. Freaking Linda coin. Give me a goddamn break. Linda! I mean, this is another thing, folks. These meme coins, you idiots, you dorks. I mean, that's another tail sign that Wall Street knows that you people are idiots and that you're impulsive and that you really don't know shit with all, excuse my French, you don't know crap. All right? When you're investing in things like Dogecoin and Potcoin and, you know, all these stupid coins, I've seen some stupid, dumb, idiot coins, man. And you've actually got real money from autists that are online that are actually buying this crap. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Freaking Linda coin. Go shove it up your freaking Toys for Twats, Linda. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and cover some crypto here. All right, let's get to Bitcoin, because I know that everybody right now is like, what the hell's going on? I know that Christopher Cantwell, the notorious white nationalist, of course, he's ripping off my format. He's trying to assert himself cryptocurrency hour, and he's been saying, hey, we gotta buy in on this dip on Bitcoin because we need to get the white man to get together and get rich. So I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin, and he was saying this when Bitcoin was at 10 grand. Bitcoin, no, it's the dip, I know. I mean, even though I'm broadcasting out of a closet and, you know, broadcasting out of glass tables that are probably on the clearance shelf at Office Depot, but don't worry, buy into Bitcoin now, man. It's 10 grand, all right? White nationalism, dude. White power, dude. Buy into it. Hey, Cantwell, I mean, just imagine you had some people out here that are rich white folk, okay? And they were like, you know what, Cantwell, you're right, boy. I'm going to get me a couple of Bitcoin right now, 10 grand. And they actually put out the money. 10 grand of Bitcoin. Well, you'd be pretty upset right now. Let's just put it that way. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, all right? BTC, current market cap, good God, man, $146 billion market cap? I mean, I remember seeing it at $250 billion, for Christ's sake. Anyway, current circulating supply is 16.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has gone down 15.20%. Closing out Bitcoin, folks, just listen to this, all right? $8,690.33. Good God. And what did I tell you all about Bitcoin, man? I told you that I was not a buyer on Bitcoin. I told you guys that, man, I don't like Bitcoin. There's nothing. It's just a cryptocurrency. It's just an alternative to fiat. And now, because it's been so over-speculated and the price is so high, it's invalidated itself as an alternative to fiat currency. Not to mention the transfer speed and the transfer fees are ridiculous. So outside of an alternative to fiat currency, there's no other component. There is no other blockchain technology that's integrated to it. There is no there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And I told you, folks, I mean, this is why I said that Bitcoin, in my opinion, is dying. I even wrote an article about that on Ghost.Report. All right? I mean, good God, it's dying. It's dying now. $8,690.33 per Bitcoin. Per Bitcoin. Good God. Good Lord. Everything is down, folks. And like I said, you can thank Wall Street. I mean, just observe. Do your own observation. There's $100 billion, a mysterious $100 billion that comes in and out of the market. $100 billion all the time. This has been happening for the past couple of months. $100 billion comes in and comes out. Comes in and comes out. Who has the ability to do that? Wall Street, for Christ's sake. And that's what they're doing. So everything's on sale. Let's get to Ethereum, folks. ETH, of course. I don't really like the developers of this coin. These people are communist trash. They're weirdos. But, man, I know for a fact that Ethereum is going to take another bump here, you know, and it did take another bump, as a matter of fact, since the last time we talked, and of course we've had another contraction, so it's falling victim to the contraction. But I can see Ethereum going somewhere in the range of 2 to 2005 a coin before it starts, possibly 3. But I'm not betting on 3. I'm betting about 2.5 before a major contraction happens. Or people start realizing that quantum is the better smart contract and that quantum is the better token. All right, let's get to Ethereum. ETH, current market cap for ETH is $93 billion. $93 billion market capitalization. The circulating supply for Ethereum is almost 98 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum has gone down 15.75%. Current price for Ethereum is $955.43 for Ethereum. All right, now it was as high as over 1,000 earlier today, and that's what I was saying. If you would have just bought when I was suggesting Ethereum back in April of 2017, and if you would have just bought 10 of them, just 10, $400, you would be up $10,653 if you would have sold off this morning. I'm just saying. Let's continue going. Bitcoin Cash, folks. Bitcoin Cash. Now, the reason I'm covering some of these is because, lest we forget, Robinhood, which is a application, and I believe it has also a desktop program now, trading platform. We've talked about Robinhood in the past when we were discussing trading platforms that, you know, people can independently find. Robinhood is a zero-fee kind of a brokerage firm. They make their money, I believe, on other fees like transfers and margins, you know, things of that capacity. But Robinhood, the stock trading platform, is now going to integrate cryptocurrencies into its stock trading platform. Yeah. Now, the reason I bring this up, folks, is because that means here, once Robinhood starts rolling out cryptocurrencies on its trading platform, we're going to see a humongous bump up in cryptocurrency. All right, now, what exactly or when is it going to happen? Well, right now, folks, Robinhood is slowly, incrementally releasing the option to trade in cryptocurrency. It's got limited availability, okay? It's going to roll it out like right now. The states that are going to be able to do it this month are going to be California, Massachusetts, Missouri, Montana, and New Hampshire, and they're going to add support for more states. But I like how they're doing this in a very incremental capacity so that they can build the network and the back end necessary to be handling all the volume that is going to be encompassed in this particular Robinhood stock trading and now crypto trading platform. Now, they're going to trade 16 different cryptocurrencies. And, folks, I want to be honest with you, I'm a buyer on almost all these here with the exception of about 2 or 3, and I'll tell you which ones. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because, folks, this is going to be another place to buy cryptocurrency in which you can transfer money from your bank to your stock trading platform on Robinhood and either be able to start trading stocks or start trading crypto. And in this platform, you'll be able to trade crypto for stocks, stocks for crypto, etc. You'll be able to cash out your crypto on this platform. And by the way, there is a 0% transaction fee when trading on Robinhood. So once again, you are going to see an increased amount of volume, first of all all 16 of these cryptocurrencies. And in my opinion, I think that we're going to see a raise in all of them, or at least most of them as well. Okay, well, let me name the 16 cryptocurrencies that are going to be introduced into the Robinhood stock trading platform. It is obviously going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're the first ones that are going to be starting in February, but they are also going to slowly introduce the rest of these cryptocurrencies in their trading platform. And it is as follows: Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Dash, Dogecoin. I can't believe freaking Dogecoin. Give me a freaking break. Ethereum Classic, Lisk. Y'all remember me talking about Lisk? Litecoin, Monero, Neo, Amisgo, Quantum, that's right, boy, Quantum, Ripple, Stellar, and Zcash. So those are the cryptocurrencies on the list that are going to be available for trading on the Robinhood stock trading platform. And folks, if you've downloaded Robinhood and tried to sign up for an account, I think there is a waiting list of over 2.5 million people or some crap. Everybody wants to get on damn Robinhood and start trading crypto, baby. So mark my words, there's going to be a lot more increase in the damn price on these cryptocurrencies. And I'm telling you right now's the time to buy. If you ain't buying right now, then I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, let's get to Bitcoin Cash. This is the one I was trying to get to prior to letting everybody know that Robinhood is going into the cryptocurrency game. Let's get to Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH. Current market cap is $19 billion. The current circulating supply is 16.9 million in circulation. The past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone down 21.82%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, folks, $1,170.27. Now, the reason I like Bitcoin Cash here for at least the next 2 to 3, maybe even 4 months, is because Bitcoin Cash can, it's in the name. It can obviously be an alternative to fiat. And the reason I say this is because even if the price gets up to about $3,000 or $4,000, you could still, that's still within the range to exchange goods and services as an alternative to fiat. But once you start going over $5,000, $6,000, and the volatility starts falling like 2,000 or 3,000 within a week. I mean, it's just economically invalid. It's not suitable for an alternative to fiat. And secondly, Bitcoin Cash's transfer fees are extremely low. All right? Extremely, extremely low. So that's why I like this as an alternative to fiat. As a matter of fact, you've got people now exclusively eliminating Bitcoin as an option to exchange their goods and services and taking Bitcoin Cash because of that. Anyway, current price for Bitcoin Cash, $1,170.27 per Bitcoin Cash. Let's get to Litecoin, folks. Now, I don't know if you all saw Charlie Lee this weekend, folks. Charlie Lee was the creator of Litecoin. This guy literally went autistic on his Twitter account, and I don't know if he's trying to destroy his coin. I don't know what he's doing, but he's acting like a complete and utter idiot. I mean, he's acting like your quintessential autists, and I don't know what he's doing. I mean, folks, if you want to go Google and search for the tweets that I'm talking about, I mean, go ahead and do so. I don't really have the time, effort, and energy to figure out why this goddamn rice bowl eating autist would do such a thing. But regardless, I'm not too sure about Litecoin, man. I'm really not too sure about Litecoin anymore. I don't like how Charlie Lee is kamikazeing his goddamn coin on Twitter. I don't know anymore, man. I'm not a buyer on Litecoin at this point. I'd wait and see what the hell's going on. And to be honest with you, I'm not too sure if Facebook or Amazon or any of these other big conglomerates would want to do business with Charlie Lee or Litecoin after this asshole conducted himself in an autistic capacity on Twitter. It was ridiculous. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin market capitalization is $7.4 billion market cap. The circulating supply for Litecoin is 55 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 17.57%. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, $135.74 per Litecoin. Let's go ahead and get to Dash, folks. Dash is taking it on the teeth, to say the least. But I think this is a pretty good buying phase here. I mean, once again, you got a lot of people on Dash holding the bag at $1,500. All right, and there's a low circulation. So you've got everybody holding the bag from $1,500 down to above $576. And if you take a look at the low circulating supply, enough people are going to start holding. I wouldn't be surprised to see a big, huge spike like we saw during this past fall that culminated in Dash going up about $1,500. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. DASH. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market cap. $4.5 billion market cap for Dash. The current circulating supply, like I said, low circulating supply, 7.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 18.01%. Dash, current price, $575.89 per Dash. Now, with that being said, we are now in the second hour for the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. We're already 4 minutes into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you, please, spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is live and in effect right now. We got all kinds of buttons next to you, all kinds of Facebook like buttons and retweet this buttons and all kinds of social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click! Spread it around out here! And also, folks, if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab, all right? My social media. Gab, the last bastion of freedom of speech on social media. You can follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And I am verified on Gab, boy. I am verified. Now, with that being said, folks, let's continue on with the crypto coverage. I'm going to take a couple of more cryptos. We're going to move on to the stock market, and then we'll get on with the broadcast, all right? Let's talk about Maduro. Maduro is also taking it on the teeth, folks. XMR current market cap is $3.5 billion in market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Maduro is 15.6 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Maduro has gone down 17.42%. Maduro current price, $228.28 per Maduro. All right, let's continue going here, folks. Now, I want to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and get to quantum. Folks, the Inner Circle and myself are gobbling up quantum at these prices right now. Are gobbling up quantum. I'm going to be honest with you. Quantum for 2018 is what Ethereum was for 2017. Like I told you in the beginning of the show, folks, when I started covering crypto, April of 2017, Ethereum, ETH, was $40. It was $40. So what I'm telling you is that quantum, if you do your own research, folks, I've been trying to tell you, this coin is its own token, and it's now allowing other variants of coins to utilize its token, just like Ethereum's ERC20 is doing. And moreover, folks, the quantum smart contract blasts Ethereum smart contract out of the water. It's better technology. I mean, folks, as a matter of fact, I believe here in the next, hold on just a second. Let me see if it's already blasted off here, folks. All right. For you folks that are unaware, quantum is about to launch a node into space. Okay. A node into space. What does that mean, folks? That means that they are actually going to be having a blockchain type of technology from space. From space! So why are they doing this? Why are quantum sending space nodes into space? As a matter of fact, we are 5 hours, 43 minutes, and 36 seconds before the space node is launched into space and attached to a satellite. And the reason they're doing this, folks, is so that there is never any interruption in the blockchain. God forbid that if there's any blackouts, solar flares, anything that could jeopardize quantum or, jeopardize the blockchain from moving, it is going to launch a node into space so that the blockchain can never stop. I mean, do you understand? This is what quantum is doing. It's going way beyond what these cryptocurrencies are doing right now. And in my view, folks, you people need to get on board with quantum and the tokens that use quantum, the coins that use quantum token. I mean, I am full bullish on quantum and all the coins that are made from quantum's token. I am bullish as hell. And right now, folks, we're 5 hours and 42 minutes away from quantum being the first space blockchain. The first space blockchain, baby. So with that being said, if you're not buying right now, you're a damn fool. Because aside from quantum raising in value, because I think that quantum could easily be $500-600 by the end of the year. And I could be underestimating, but I'm being conservative here. I think by the end of 2018, we're going to see quantum at about $500 a coin. And aside from quantum, let's just say you're just holding quantum, and it's kind of, $50, $30, $40. Folks, you make money holding quantum. You understand? You make money for holding quantum in your core wallet. You get paid quantum for holding quantum, baby. It's a proof of stake coin. Aside from that, folks, all the airdrops that are happening with quantum token right now behooves you to kind of hold quantum. I mean, folks, we talked about it here was it next week, or actually this week? They're going to be airdropping BOTI, B-O-T, to quantum stakeholders who have over 100 quantum. 4 BOTI tokens for every 100 quantum you're holding. And that's going to keep going, folks. There are other quantum tokens in the pike. They are going to be airdropping those to quantum stakeholders. So, folks, I'm telling you this right now, quantum is the coin for 2018, man. I'm not saying this because I'm shilling it. I'm saying this because I'm just as bullish as I was for Ethereum in 2017. Well, I'm just as bullish for this coin like I was for that coin that year. I'm telling you, what Ethereum was for 2017, quantum is going to be for 2018. And I hope you listen. I hope you listen. I know there's a lot of you that were listening to me back then that didn't believe me and were like, you know what, cryptocurrency is a scam. You could have easily, gotten yourself a couple of Ethereum, a couple of whatever. Just like I told you at the beginning of the show, if you would have bought 10 Ethereum in April of 2017 for $40 and held them till this morning, you would have profited $10,653 just for holding a $400 investment that you did in April of 2017. Long-term investment reigns supreme. Repeat it after me, boys and girls. Long-term investment reigns supreme. Remember that. Let's get to quantum, symbol QTUM. QTUM. Current market cap is $2.2 billion in market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 73 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, quantum has gone down, folks. It's gone down like everybody else, 24.45%. Current price for quantum, I'm telling you, this is a buy, for Christ's sake. $31.09. Folks, I purchased quantum when it was $7. When it was $7. I am holding a plethora of them at $7. So I don't really care how low it goes at this point. I mean, I knew this coin was the future. As a matter of fact, many in the inner circle, when I told them to get into it, they got into it at 11, 12, 13 bucks. So everybody right now is sitting very pretty in the inner circle who invested in quantum, and not to mention they're taking advantage of all the proof of stake of quantum, all the airdrops, etc. There's a lot of reasons to own this coin, folks. I'm telling you, by the end of this year, 2018, this damn coin will be $500. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get to, let's go ahead and end this, man. I know I'm going overboard here. Let's go ahead and end it with 42 coin, for Christ's sake. Now, let's talk about 42 coin. Right now, folks, what you're seeing is another contraction of the market, lest we forget that 42 coin has been, averaging out around $70,000 to $80,000 a coin. It recently took a humongous bump up up to $140,000 a coin, and is contracted as a consequence of the all-around contraction around the market. But even so, I mean, even if somebody goes, and you can see it in the volume today, you've got people going to 42 coin as a hedge because everything right now is down double digits. This is a double-digit contraction on every coin. So let's go ahead and take a look at 42 coin. Like I said, it was up this weekend, up as high as about 140,000, but it came back down to reality. Let's go ahead and get to 42 coin. Current market cap, $3.2 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for 42 coin is 42. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down slightly, 6.29%. The current price for 42 coin, and once again, folks, I'm telling you this right now, if you're not invested in this coin in the long term, you're going to kick yourself in the ass. All right? I've been telling you folks to buy in on this damn coin when it was $10,000. Y'all remember that? Episode 501. $10,000 is now $76,000. All right? This coin, it will be $1 million. Mark my word. Just watch. It's going to be put on other exchanges. The word's already getting out on this coin, folks. Once again, there's 3 reasons to invest in it. It's a long-term investment. It's a hedge against contractions. And it is a great pattern and swing trading play, folks. That's the way it is. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and end the cryptocurrency coverage, and let's go right into stock coverage here, folks. Right into stock coverage. Now, let me be honest with you, folks. As much good news that we're seeing in the economic department, folks, I don't know if you saw that the GDP has grown to 5.4%. I told you guys that at the beginning of 2018, I would not be surprised to see 5% GDP growth. You can look back in the archive. I said it. And you want to know why I said it, folks? Because we have a capitalist in the White House. You understand that? We have a capitalist in the White House. Now, even though consumer sentiment is at an all-time high, we've got earnings that are starting to make people feel funny in the pants. You've got people getting bonuses. You've got everything, all right? You've got everything. But, folks, it's this budget. This budget is what's really blowing out the enthusiasm in the stock market at this point. Because, as I stated in the last broadcast, there's not too many people that really want to buy U.S. Treasuries anymore for a lot of different reasons. I mean, let's be honest, Donald Trump is going against the whole globalist order, and many of the people or the entities or the countries that are involved in the global order are not very happy with Donald Trump literally throwing a wrench in their institutionalist globalist machine. So as a result, we've got China and other people out here that are not any longer purchasing, or if they are purchasing, they're not purchasing as many treasuries as they used to, which unfortunately causes the interest rates of those goddamn treasuries to go up. And why do the treasury interest rates go up? Because we need investors to buy our debt. That's what bonds and treasuries are. We got investors that are buying our debt. And you've got these countries that are like, yeah, we're not going to buy the debt too much anymore. We don't even know if the United States can keep itself afloat. It can't even goddamn vote on a budget. The government shutdown, folks, was a direct consequence, the interest rates raising and a lack of buyer interest into U.S. Treasuries was a direct consequence of the government shutdown by the Democrats. And this is something that people need to realize. I mean, this is why we're not seeing big influxes on the U.S. dollar or on the equities market in the United States or commodities, because we're in a realm of uncertainty now that we've got the international community not wanting to buy United States treasuries anymore. This is a big deal. This is a big goddamn deal. Anyway, with that being said, let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial. You know the Dow. What have I been saying about the Dow Jones Industrial? I am bullish on the Dow Jones Industrial, baby. All right, I said I was bullish until fourth quarter of 2018, and then we'll wait and see what happens, because there's a lot of factors that could potentially blow the sail out of the wind of this bullish market in fourth quarter 2018. But we'll assess those when we get there. Let's go ahead. Once again, 5.4% GDP growth, baby. We're back. America's back. It's a capitalist nation again, and I'm telling you, mark my words, 2018 is the year of the capitalist. So if you want to be a capitalist, if you want to use your ambitions, your prowess, your creativity, your skills, so that you can utilize capitalism to carve out your own destiny, 2018 is the best year for you to do so. My God, I'm telling you this right now. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial, boy. Dow Jones Industrial is up 37.32 points, a percentage increase of 0.14%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrial at 26,186.71 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. Now, the S&P and the NASDAQ, little different story. Let's take a look at it. S&P is down 1.83 points, a percentage decrease of 0.06%, closing out the S&P at 2,821.98 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is down, folks, because believe it or not, Google missed estimates. All right, I think all the crackdown on what they're doing on YouTube, and I don't know, they're going a social justice warrior route. I don't know what they're doing, but they missed the street's estimates for earnings, and that's what's really hurting the NASDAQ at this point. Let's take a look at it. NASDAQ down 25.62 points, a percentage decrease of 0.35%, closing out the NASDAQ at 7,385.86 points for the NASDAQ composite. Let's go ahead and take a look at commodities, folks. All right, we're going to run down these commodities and move on with the show. I know that we've been kind of going overboard here. Let's talk about energy. What have I been telling you about gas prices going up, folks? I told you it's going to continue happening. Not only is OPEC cutting its production, or it already cut its production, 500,000 barrels, but lest we forget, folks, we have a refinery problem out here in America. And a lot of those refinery problems have to do with the regulation that the Obama administration put on any other refineries to be built. And at the same time, the hurricanes have also hurt a lot of the refineries that refine oil into gasoline. So that's why we're seeing gasoline going up, baby. And you probably are aware of this if you use your car to get around. Let's get to energy. WTI sweet crude is up 31 cents, a percentage increase of 0.47%. Current price for WTI sweet crude is $66.11 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up 16 cents, a percentage increase of 0.23%, closing out Brent crude at $69.81 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline up 0.35%. Natural gas is up 1.02%, and heating oil is up 0.15%. Let's go ahead and get to the metals. All right, the metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We've got a little bit of a run on metals here because a lot of the uncertainty, but still metals are at a decent price. I always suggest that at the very minimum you should have 10% of your portfolio in metals. It's a just-in-case insurance policy. Everybody runs to metals when there's uncertainty in the markets, folks. Always remember that. Let's take a look at gold. It is up $4.10, a percentage increase of 0.30%, closing out gold at $1,352 even. Let's get to silver. It is up 4 cents, a percentage increase of 0.23%, closing out silver at $17.20 per troy ounce of silver. Copper is up 0.06%, and platinum is down 0.28%. Let's go ahead and get to agriculture, folks. Agriculture, grains, corn is down 0.07%. Wheat is down 0.17%. Oats is up 0.19%. Rough rice is down 0.28%. Soybean is up slightly, 0.03%. Soybean oil is down 0.30%. Canola is down 0.48%. Let's get to the soft, shall we? Let's get to cocoa, the base of chocolate. What have I been telling you? We're getting close to Valentine's Day, and we're seeing a bump up on cocoa. It is up 1.05%. Let's get to coffee. Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Oh, don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude, please. Shut up, you goddamn hipster fruit! Shut your stupid salmon-smelling hole, for Christ's sake. I need a drink. Give me my freaking drink. Jesus Christ. Let's get to coffee. It is down 0.37% decrease. Let's get to sugar. Sugar is up 1.06% increase for sugar. Orange juice is up 0.20%. And we did see a freeze in Florida, folks. I'm just saying. Let's get to cotton. It is up 0.03%. Lumber is up 0.89%. Rubber is up. We're getting close to Valentine's Day, so everybody's going to be using prophylactics. So rubber is up 0.36%. And ethanol is up the roof today. 2.28% increase for ethanol. Now let's get to livestock, folks. Let's get to livestock. Let's get to live cattle. Folks, live cattle has gone up today. I don't like it. I've been liking these inexpensive beef prices, to say the least. I don't know what's going on. Live cattle is up 2.44% increase. 2.44% increase on the day. Cattle feeder is up 3.10% increase on the day. Good God. And lean hog, folks, is up 0.80%. And that, my friends, is the market for your ass, all right? Anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. And before I get started on anything else, I forgot to cover Zcash. As far as a cryptocurrency is concerned, Zcash is, I'm still bullish on Zcash. It's also part of the one of the lists of coins that are available on, or are going to be available to trade on the Robinhood stock trading platform. I still think, based upon the low circulation of the cryptocurrency Zcash, it is a perfect time to mine. Now, with that being said, folks, I definitely want everybody to take a look at genesis-mining.com. All right, they've got Ethereum and Zcash contracts right now. They've got them. They're available again. Look at my Gab. Check out my Gab. Look at my Gab. Check out my Gab right now. They have got Ethereum and Zcash contracts once again, folks. And I want to be honest with you. I actually think that the mining contract is a hell of a lot better than real-life mining. Now, there are guys out there that are technologically savvy. They like the troubleshooting and making sure the damn thing doesn't overheat and all this crap, man. I get it. But if you want peace of mind and you want to be able to mine for a 2-year basis, folks, people who purchased Ethereum mining contracts, I was one of them, I've already quintupled my freaking money on my mining contract, and I still have a year left. Everyone who's in the inner circle that bought a mining contract, they are just praising yours truly, saying thank you, Ghost, for hooking us up, man. I'm not joking. Take a look at it for yourself, folks, all right? Everybody in the inner circle has a mining contract. It's very convenient. Daily payments. Genesis-mining.com. Take a look at it. And, hey, you need a discount code, baby. All right? If you see the prices, you can get a discount by typing in this discount code, baby. You got to have a discount code. WEA296 is the discount code. That discount code again, WEA296. I'm telling you this right now. I'm loving my mining contract, and I know that everybody in the inner circle is too, folks, all right? So with that being said, hey, engineer, it's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. I know you had the night off on Tuesday. How you doing? All right. Well, do we have any Gab Shout Outs to be had out here? All right. Well, without any further ado, I'm telling you, man, Gab Shout Outs. Anyway, we're going to take some Gab Shout Outs, all right? And we're going to take it right now, all right? Good God. Anyway, we've got BN King in the house. What's going on, man? We've got, I'm not going to say that stupid name. Millie with the Willie? Oh, no, not again. No! Freaking Millie with the Willie? Where do you come up with this crap? What was it? Wow, a couple of shows ago it was freaking slag with a meat bag, sluts with nuts, dolls with balls. I mean, what What are y'all doing with this crap? What is your problem? What is your freaking problem? Millie with a willy. Give me the mic. Goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Can we get some real Gab Shout Outs going on, man? Please? Please? Anyway, we got fly on the wall trading. The Texas telemarketers, shut up, you stupid moron, all right? Shut up. $3.99 to call Linda. Shut up, you bitch, trying to make fun of my goddamn hotline, man. You know something? Let me tell you something. All right? Let me tell you, sons of bitches. Give me the mic. All right, look, I'm going to be honest with you, all right? All right, besides a bunch of dumbass idiot trolls, all right, and a few people that are completely ignorant, they shouldn't even belong on a computer, they don't know, let alone know what a damn digital wallet is, I haven't had too many goddamn legitimate calls on my cryptocurrency hotline, all right? I have not, all right? All right? Are you happy? Huh? I paid $2,000 for that stupid, shitty line, for Christ's sake. Good? And, you know, I've got all of you trolls, you know, you're rubbing into my face and you're talking garbage. You're making fun of me, for Christ's sake, man. Give me the mic. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Now, look, I'm going to be honest with you, all right? I'm going to do something different with the line from now on, all right? This is what I'm going to do, all right? All right, it's not going to be for, you know, cryptocurrency. It's not going to be a freaking hotline. You know what I'm going to do with the line? All right, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of, like, selling things like, you know, on the internets or something to that capacity, I'm going to use that line so that people can pay for merch. All right, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be honest. I've been thinking about this. Not even the inner circle knows about this. I've been thinking about creating an official True Capitalist Radio chat room. I'm talking about True Capitalist Radio chat room that can encompass everybody in the community, no matter who you are, okay? No matter who you're. Now, look, I can't just let it for free because you know that's going to end in a very bad situation. We're going to have clones and assholes and idiots with like 8, 9 devices. I mean, all that garbage. We can't do that. We can't do it. All right? So I'm thinking that, you know, we're gonna start this chat room. It's probably going to be on Discord, of course. Okay? And I'm thinking that people can get on the chat room and be official by just calling up my line, and you will be billed accordingly, like that, right? Like, once you reach Ghost, all you've got to do is tell me your Discord name and your email address, and that's it. All right? Keep everything, just keep everything anonymous. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. Keep everything anonymous so that, you know, people can still be trolls and they can do this and, you know, whatever, okay? Because I know I've been asked 1,000 times about a damn True Capitalist Radio chat room, and I really don't want to open it to the regular public, man, because we'll be bombarded by thousands of freaking trolls that'll literally crash a goddamn chat room or crash people's computers with so much shit posting. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do it maybe, I don't know, let's get a chat room going this weekend. You know, let's get a chat room going this weekend, man. I'll tell you what, we'll do this. I'll give you more information on Friday and on Ghost.report. And let's have a True Capitalist Radio chat room party for the initial original members of the chat room this Saturday night, all right? I mean, we're going to be doing, literally, I'm sure the inner circle's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm serious, man, all right? I'm talking, look, I'm going to give you more information. I'm just concocting this right now. I'm literally just saying this off the top of my head. All right? And not to mention, everybody's going to get first dibs on shout-outs and whatever the hell you want. I'm going to pay attention to the chat room. So if you idiots are trying to talk garbage to me or whatever the case might, whatever. All right? Either way, man, we need an official chat room. And you know what? I'll even if you join the chat room and you pay via the goddamn line, I'll even send you something. How about that? Let me see. What the hell do people want? How about the pause hole? Remember that? That's a very rare card. Y'all remember that? There's probably about 15 people that have the pause hole card. Y'all remember that? Or something else? I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, I'll figure the goddamn thing out. Anyway, I'm thinking Saturday night chat room party, the True Capitalist Radio chat room. I'm going to make it on Discord, and the only way that you can gain access is you give me a call. I'll give all the information on Friday. All right, that's what I'll do. All right. If you try to call my line now, it's off. I've turned the line off, so there's no use in calling it right now. It will not be on until, I make the announcement of the chat room. So, this Saturday night, True Capitalist Radio party, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to be on there. I'll be on there all night with you guys, all right? All night. I'll be on there all night long. All night, all night, all night long. All night, all night, all night long. Anyway. Let's go back to the freaking Gab Shout Outs, for Christ's sake. We got tortilla coin. Oh, that's great. That's fresh, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? We got Ghost Sex Chat Room. No, listen. We're not doing any of that crap, all right? As a matter of fact, I'm telling you this right now, all right? Aside from making the chat room, I'm going to need to trust some people for admins and mods. You know, and I'm not talking about inner circle members. Inner circle members are going to go in there or whatever, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. This is a True Capitalist Radio chat room, man. The community, baby. The community. It's a community of love. It's a community of love is what it is. Good God. Anyway, let's continue going. We've got Burger Planet. Shut up, Burger Planet. Get that idiot out of here. I'm telling you, you say anything about the capitalist army, you say anything about me. I mean, he hates me. He hates the capitalist army. I don't have no idea why. I don't know why. I guess, he's envious, all right? I guess he's envious, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? We got 1-900-DRAG hotline. Shut up, you stupid idiot. Jimmy Howe in the house. Tinder Coin. What's going on to Distilling? What's going on, man? We got, I'm not going to say that sick name. The Green Flu of Texas. Just shut up. What's up to Supa? Linda Coin is the official coin of Ghost's wife. You son of a bitch. Dumbass. Yeah, here we go again. Here we go, right? Huh? Here we go. Here we go. Good God, give me the mic. Good God. Good Lord. I'm telling you, what a joke. Linda Coin. Shut up. Give me a freaking break. We got something claiming to be the official Tila Tequila. Yeah, right. Whatever, and who cares? We got Ash Cash, whatever that is. We bring back the Saturday Night Troll Show. Well, hey, we'll talk about it, all right? We'll talk about it. Everybody who is going to be in the chat room, we'll talk about it in the chat room, all right? We'll talk about it in the chat room, all right? Somebody with the name, I'm not saying that sick name. Somebody actually made that name. I'm not saying that sick name. Good God. Commodore Poot Tickler, whatever the hell that means. We've got Bathrobe Dwayne. What the hell does that mean? Lemon Water. Jesus Christ, man. Trade 42 coins for Pepe cash? Shut up, you stupid moron. Please, shut up! The GOP got railed. Oh, man, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Damn it! Look, this is not a joke, all right? Politics is serious business, man. Politics is serious business. Stupid assholes. Give me the mic. The goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Yeah, here's another one. Trump train derailed. Shut up! Shut up! Jesus Christ. Girls with family pearls? You sick idiot. God damn it! What is wrong with you idiots, man? What is wrong with you perverted idiots? I mean, good God! Good God! Oh, God, man, I don't even know if I want to... Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Give me the freaking mic. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Can you all stop it with this garbage, man? I mean, slag with a meat bag and all that. Can you all stop? Can you all please stop? Sluts with nuts. I mean, stop it. Just stop it. Jeez, man. Can y'all please stop being perverts? That's all I'm saying, all right? Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We've got grills with dills. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean, for Christ's sake, man? Somebody explain that to me. Jesus Christ. Garbage truck takes GOP to the dump? All right, that's it, man. That's it! That's it, man! That's it for the goddamn Gab Shout Outs. I can already see you idiots are just going to be a bunch of goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin about the son of a bitch. Huh? Huh? I can see that's what you're going to be, aren't you there, boy, huh? Huh? Give me the goddamn mic. Son of a bitch, give me that damn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Now, this is how it's going to be, isn't it, huh, boy? Look, I'm not letting you trolls win. You all go screw yourselves. Take Gab off my screen, engineer. I'm not giving these people any goddamn more attention, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you, if I give public access to my goddamn True Capitalist Radio chat room, this is the kind of garbage I'm going to get. That's why I got to charge. I got to charge, for Christ's sake, man. This is why people can't have nice things, man. This is why people can't have nice things, man. So that's why we're getting a freaking True Capitalist Radio chat room. All right, that's all there is to it. We're gonna have more information tomorrow on the show.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
Donald Trump, right? That's what I feel like talking about. That'll put me in a better mood, for Christ's sake. Now, for you folks, I hope that you were with us last show. We broadcasted and provided pre, live, and post-commentary about the President's State of the Union speech. Now, what we did, folks, is we not only gave commentary about the crux and the substance of the speech, of the President's State of the Union speech, but we also described, all right? We also described the lack of Americanism, the lack of patriotism that was displayed clearly for everybody to see by the Democrats. Now, what I don't understand is, after the State of the Union speech, how anyone can still be a Democrat any longer after watching the anti-American display that they conducted themselves in at that State of the Union. I mean, when the president said that black unemployment is at an all-time low, the Black Caucus did nothing. They didn't stand, they didn't clap, they did nothing. And that should prove to all you black folk that these liberals, these Democrats, these leftists, they don't care about you. I mean, for all you DACA kids, all you immigrants that are out here trying to beg the Democrats to make you citizens, this government shutdown, what they are doing, them shunning Donald Trump's proposition of 1.8 million people who fall under DACA, a path to citizenship, this should show all of you immigrants that the Democrats don't care about you either. The Democrats don't care about anybody but criminals. Haven't you noticed that? Huh? They love criminals. Take a look at New York, for instance. I actually gabbed this a couple of days ago. You can look back in my gab, scroll down and find the article. New York State is going to give inmates that are serving prison time tablets. Yeah. They're going to give prison inmates tablets, for Christ's sake. I mean, people that are criminals that have committed crimes, for Christ's sake. This is what the Democrats like. This is what the Democrats embrace. Why? Because every goddamn Democrat is a filthy, disgusting, soulless criminal. And the memo that will come out tomorrow will prove this. I've been telling each and every one of you that the Democrats were at the bottom of any kind of collusion with Russia. There are more connections with the Democrats in Russia than any other group in this country. And that's what the Democrats like to do. We've talked about it in the past. It's one of the things that the Clintons like to do. They like to project on their enemies what they are doing themselves. It's a classic tactic by these disgusting, filthy, criminalistic Democrats. And each and every one of you need to know this. Those actions, you cannot take back those actions that happened at the State of the Union, folks. You can't justify those actions that took place at the State of the Union, folks. It's proof that this Democratic Party is anti-American. They hate their country. They hate their country, for Christ's sake, man. And the proof is in the State of the Union. Just look at that speech again and watch their smug, bureaucratic, totalitarian faces. Look at them. Every time the president said something positive about the American people, about them prospering, about them gaining more capital, about them doing anything greater than what was given to them by the socialists during the tenure of Barack Obama, they just sat there in disgust. They sat there in disgust, for Christ's sake, and that should show all of you that these Democrats are scum. They're anti-American scum, and they should be treated accordingly. They don't care about anybody. I mean, I can't emphasize this anymore to you. The immigrants are finally starting to wake up. I've talked about this before. They're out there camped out in front of Chuck Schumer's house. They're screaming, they're singing. I hear Chuck Schumer can't even get himself a decent night's sleep. And why? The immigrants know that these Democrats don't really care about them. They're utilizing them as a political tool, just like Democrats do with everybody. That's the basis of the liberals, the Democrat, the leftist idea, is to utilize political trickery to be able to implement your totalitarian views on a mass of people. I'm telling you, folks, if you come fall of 2018, go into that voting booth and vote for Democrat, you are a soulless piece of garbage. I'm not kidding. You should be spit on. You should be, made fun of. You should be outcasted. You should be shunned in this country. As a matter of fact, if it were up to me, you'd be kicked the hell out. You'd be kicked the hell out of this country, you anti-American scum. You'd be kicked the hell out. And that's what I'm saying. If you hate this country so much, Democrats, if you don't want to see the prosperity of black folk, of Mexican folk, of ethnic minorities, then what do you want? And folks, just based on their actions, there's no other explanation on what they want other than totalitarianism. You understand that? That's what they want. That's what they were implementing during Barack Obama's tenure. That's why they weren't giving out opportunity during Barack Obama's tenure as president. They were giving out handouts. They were giving out handouts. They were making everybody equally miserable. That's what socialism does. That's what communism does. It equalizes misery to everybody, except for those political institutionalists, those bureaucrats, and anybody who is conducting businesses with them. I'm telling you, after this State of the Union speech, I don't know how anyone in this country can vote for Democrat anymore. I mean, the epitome of anti-Americanism on every action that those Democrats conducted themselves in speaks volumes. I mean, this should prove to all of you that words, anyone can say words. I mean, don't y'all remember Barack Obama? He would tell you one thing and do the complete opposite and then come back and say, well, man, I'm sorry, man, come on, man. And then everybody would be like, oh, it's okay, he's black, it's all right, we love him. We're a cultured society, we're culturally enriched because we have a black guy. That's what I'm telling you, folks. We have to realize what is going on around us right now is a complete systematic shakeup of this government. And that's why everybody is trying to stop this president. They're trying to stop this president. And the reason they're trying to stop this president is because the criminal organization that is Washington, D.C. wants to sustain the continuity of it being a criminal organization. And if you don't believe me that Washington, D.C. is a criminal organization, take a look at the debt that we've incurred. $20 trillion in debt we've amassed. And what does America have to show for it? Absolutely nothing! Absolutely nothing! Who got all that money? Who got a piece of that $20 trillion of American debt? Folks, it was an open season on the American tax system by these internationalists, by these international corporatists. And who did they utilize to gain access to our tax system? These scumbags in Washington, these soulless psychopaths that could sit there and look at you straight in the eye and lie to your face without even batting a goddamn eye. These assholes, these supposed experienced politicians are the ones that got us into this very predicament. They're the ones that put us in $20 trillion in debt. They're the ones that implemented this foreign policy that has wrecked the Middle East, that has destabilized the world. It was their policies that has divided and conquered the domestic population of this country. And now it's time to take it back, folks, and it's time to make America great again. If you're still anti-Trump after that State of the Union speech, then you're a goddamn psychopath. You're probably on psychotropic drugs. You're not in your right frame of mind, or you're just an anti-American piece of trash that hates your country. Either way, we don't need you in society. And that's what Donald Trump's trying to bring back to America, civil society. Did you see the people that he brought in to talk about in his State of the Union speech? These people who are selfless, who did actions that could have potentially put themselves at risk or did put themselves at risk for the sake of the betterment of America or freedom or the idea therein. I mean, this is what we're trying to get back. We're trying to get back to some level of decency in this society. I mean, folks, I'm tired of the goddamn Obama administration and all the degeneracy that this scumbag has put upon us. And as a matter of fact, have you heard his tranny wife? Have you heard his transgendered wife, Michelle? She came out today and said, man, baby, all we have is hope, baby. All we have is hope. All you have is hope for what? Hope for what? What are you talking about, tranny Michelle Obama? Black unemployment is at an all-time low! Black unemployment is at an all-time low, for Christ's sake! Good God! All we have is hope, baby. You know what I'm saying? All we have is hope. I mean, give me a break, man. Freaking Michelle Obama, if this broad attempts to try to run for president, because they're talking about running this stupid tranny for president, I want a freaking chit check on this piece of garbage. All right? I want to know if this goddamn person is really a woman. I don't think so. All right? This is a lazy tranny. There is not one first lady in the history of the United States that has more pictures of her holding her crotch, touching her crotch. You understand that? I'm not joking. There's like the most in freaking American history. And not to mention, folks, I'd like for you all, and I've said this to you all many times, okay? I challenge you, give me one picture of Michelle Obama, one picture with Michelle Obama pregnant. Give me one picture of Michelle Obama pregnant, please. All right, how about that? You're not going to be able to find one. All right? You're not going to be able to find one. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that soliloquy about Michelle Obama, but by God, that's a man, baby. That's a man. So I'd like to challenge you, go out and look and see if you can find some Michelle Obama pregnancy photos. You ain't going to find them, boy. You ain't going to find them. But anyway, folks, the point is that what you all need to understand is the degeneracy that Barack Obama brought on our country. I mean, just remember, it wasn't but a few years ago that Barack Obama enacted and legalized gay marriage. And then from gay marriage, it came that slippery slope that never was supposed to happen. Remember the gays, the LGBTQ, they said that slippery slope was never going to happen, yada, yada, yada. Folks, it has gone down a slippery slope in a point where I can't even imagine. It's gone down to a point where you've got people now in Canada that have, I guess, petitioned their goddamn government enough to the point in which they have legalized bestiality in Canada. And of course, Justin Trudeau, the French or, Fidel Castro equivalent of Obama over here, that's who's leading the goddamn Canada over there. Not to mention, we have a 12-year-old drag queen who has opened a drag club for kids. I mean, folks, this is not a joke. This is where we have gone as it pertains to leftist ideology influencing our social construct. I've been talking about this back in 2009, 2008. I said, and you can look back in that goddamn archive if you don't believe me, I said that oral copulation between two men across the street from an elementary school was not going to just be accepted today. It was not only just going to be accepted today, but it will be protected by the first goddamn amendment. I told you that the implementation of the absolute pussification of the American male was being implemented, and by God, take a look at what's going on all at these soy boys, these femi-asses, these autists, these losers, these neckbeards, these enemy lovers, these males that don't even have the statisticular fortitude, They don't even have the testicular fortitude to go up to a woman. They don't even have the testicular fortitude to even persuade a woman to go out on a date with them. I mean, this is where we're at in the social landscape of this country. And we need to go back to another way. I mean, we can't keep going like this. We just can't keep going like this at all. And in my personal opinion, the tone in which Donald Trump emphasized certain elements of Americana, family, that kid he brought out who decided to go out and try to organize enough people to go put flags on the graves of veterans all across America, 44,000 flags, American flags. I mean, these are the kind of children we need to raise, children that, they don't want to pretty much surmise their whole goddamn life to some stupid cartoon or video game. They want to go out and they want to do something. They want to help the country. They want to help America. I mean, this is what we need to go back to, folks, and I really appreciated the president for going that direction. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in with me. Before we get started on the final hour, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live right now. And like I said, we're making up the show for Monday and Wednesday, all right? That's what we're doing. So today is a makeup show, but we are traditionally on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You know what? I wouldn't mind going back and broadcasting 5 days a week. It's just, man, I mean, I got businesses, baby. I got to trade stocks and crypto. I mean, I got to make money. I got things to do, baby. I mean, I got things to do, but I mean, maybe here in the near future, if the son of a bitch becomes a little bit more financially lucrative, maybe we'll come back and bring it back 5 days a week, man. I'm not even joking. We'll bring it back 5 days a week. All right? I'm not kidding around. Anyway, with that being said, follow me on Gab, folks, the last bastion of free speech on social media. Follow me on Gab. The name to follow is Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the latter part of the broadcast here. Let's talk a little bit about this Release the Memo that's going to be released tomorrow, because I think this is going to be a historical situation. Now, what is it going to do? It is going to implicate a grand conspiracy between, and I'm telling you this before it even comes out, it is going to be between, and I've been telling you since 2016, I've been telling you this, okay? It is a conspiracy between the DOJ, the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the Democrats. And I'm talking about Barack Obama's administration, and I'm talking about the Clintons, folks, okay? Because lest we forget what's going to happen, what this memo is going to show. And we've already heard it out of the witch's mouth. Hillary Clinton admitted that she paid for the Russian dossier. Now, that within itself is proof of collusion, because Fusion GPS testified that it was Russians that actually comprised the bulk of the information that was in the Russian dossier. Okay? Now, what the memo is going to show tomorrow is that not only was Hillary Clinton paying for the Russian dossier, but the Democratic Party and potentially the FBI. And the reason we say the FBI is because Christopher Steele, the guy who hand-delivered this dossier to Congress, all right, the guy who spread this whole Russian dossier, the representative of Fusion GPS, the ex-British spy, Christopher Steele, was an FBI informant. He was an FBI informant, and when you're an FBI informant, that means you get paid for information. So, in essence, folks, the FBI could have actually helped funnel funds in an attempt to comprise and cultivate this damn Russian dossier. And I'm not just talking about those links. We also have links at the Department of Justice. All right, Bruce Orr and his wife, Mellie Orr, are the biggest and highest point at the goddamn DOJ to be linked to the damn Russian dossier. I mean, lest we forget Bruce Orr's wife, and Bruce Orr was the Deputy Attorney General, for Christ's sake. He was the Deputy Attorney General! And he had his wife who worked for Fusion GPS. I mean, you can't get any more connected than this. And folks, what we're going to find out tomorrow also is that Rosenstein, not Strzok, Rosenstein was the guy who was then the Deputy Attorney General who took over the Deputy Attorney General position from Bruce Orr. He was the one that initiated, as far as all accounts are concerned, he was the one that initiated this Russian dossier to the FISA court. And the FISA court accepted this as evidence to justify wiretapping Donald Trump and his surrogates. And even amidst all that information that they had on Donald Trump and his surrogates, they still have no Russia-Trump connections. And lest we forget, Rosenstein was not only the guy, and we're going to find out this tomorrow, it's either Rosenstein or Strzok that used the Russian dossier as a legitimate evidence-based document to the FISA courts to grant these wiretappings. It's either Rosenstein or Strzok, but lest we forget, Rosenstein was the guy who appointed Robert Mueller to this special counsel. And now it goes to Robert Mueller. Robert Mueller, who did he comprise as the bulk of his team in this Russia-Trump investigation? Nothing but a bunch of deep state, Hillary Clinton, and Democratic cronies. And this is what's going to be shown tomorrow. As this memo is exposed, it is going to directly implicate the highest echelon of the Department of Justice and the FBI for treason. Because what they did, folks, was complete treason. And they should be prosecuted accordingly. They should be prosecuted accordingly. Now, as far as I'm concerned, folks, tomorrow, we need to make sure that everyone in America understands this document, because we already have the mainstream media. I don't know if you've seen the latest reports. They're already trying to discredit this document. They're already trying to suggest that it's a fake, it's a phony. There's nothing fake or phony about it, folks. If it was fake and phony, we would not have the Department of Justice trying its damnedest to prevent the White House from leaking it out or making it public. We wouldn't have the FBI going down there and trying to urge the White House not to make this memo public. And you want to know why? Because they are going to be implicated in some treason-based crimes. Because what happened, folks, was our Department of Justice and our FBI was used as a political weapon by the Democrats. And all the Democrats needed to do was co-opt the higher echelon of the damn bureaucracies of the FBI and the DOJ, and that's what they did. And you see, folks, why did they do this? Why did all this grand conspiracy of the FBI and the DOJ and Robert Mueller and all these people, why did they do this? Because, folks, America, the United States people wanted Donald Trump as their president, and we all came out. And we all came out in unison and voted for this man in so much numbers that the damn government could not pull the wool over our eyes and claim that Hillary Clinton won the damn election. There was no way they could do it. So they had to crack. They had to allow Donald Trump to gain the presidency, but they were going to utilize the deep state. They were going to utilize and politicize the institutions of government in an attempt to remove Donald Trump from power And that's why you have had all this impeachment, all this removal garbage. That's why you have had all this talk coming from the Democrats, from their leftist surrogates. I mean, do you remember that disgusting Joy Behar, that disgusting fat leather bag, who was clapping and heel kicking when she thought that Donald Trump was going to go to, quote, prison? I mean, this is the kind of vile, vehement, disgusting hatred that we have for our president, and it's not because of any other reason other than the president loves this country, other than the president loves the people of this country. That's it. I mean, folks, you all saw the same State of the Union address, all right? Everything that this man has put forth as policy or potential policy is pro-America 100%. It's a Make America Great Again policy. If you're against it, then you hate this country. I mean, there's no other way around it. I mean, if you hate black unemployment at the lowest rate in American history, if you hate unemployment at the lowest rate in 18 years, if you hate economic prosperity, if you hate 5.7%, 5.4% GDP, then you're anti-American, then you hate this country, then you want Americans to suffer. There's no other way to look at it. There's no other way around it. You want people to suffer because you're a leftist, atheist piece of trash. There's no other way around it. Your actions speak louder than words, and your actions were on display in that State of the Union speech. How can the Black Caucus, how can the Democrat Black Caucus sit down and applaud, do no applause, stay silent when the president announced that black unemployment was at an all-time low? How in the hell can the Black Caucus stay seated and not applaud for that? What does that mean? What does their silence mean? It means they don't want black prosperity. They don't want black opportunity. They don't want blacks to get ahead. You want to know why? Because then they will have competition. Then they will have black folk questioning what the hell the Black Caucus has been doing while the damn constituencies that they represent are living in squalor. That's why the Black Caucus, through their actions at the State of the Union, prove that those are the real Uncle Toms, boy. Those are the real Uncle Toms that are doing the bidding of Nancy Pelosi, some rich white broad who is so disconnected that she thinks that people who get $1,000 bonuses is crumbs. All right, that's how disconnected this rich plastic-faced broad is. And Chuck kicked the American people in the balls, Schumer. This is who the Black Caucus is answering to. Those are the real Uncle Toms right there in the Black Caucus, because how could you not, as a black person who is supposedly representing a black constituency, how could you not applaud and stand for black unemployment being the lowest unemployment in history? How can you? There's no other way to interpret those actions other than the fact that they hate this. They hate prosperity. They hate capitalism. They want people in despair. They want people in misery. They want people on welfare. They want people dependent on the government. That's what gives the Black Caucus power. What gives the Black Caucus power is that their constituency is always poor, is always in need, is always living on welfare. So what do these Black Caucus idiots do? They go and they give them the riot act. They say, I will go, you elect me again, I will make sure your welfare will go up, I'll make sure we build this in the community there. They say it all. And they do nothing. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm telling you, everybody that's a part of the Democratic Black Caucus, they're all a bunch of Uncle Toms. All right, they're all a bunch of Uncle Toms. Now, with that being said, folks, I don't know what else to say. I'm just, if you're a Democrat, and I'm not saying this just to be sensationalistic. I mean, if you're a Democrat and you are still a Democrat after this damn State of the Union speech, then you hate America, all right? You freaking hate this country, and you hate the people in it, and you hate people being prosperous, and you hate people having opportunity. There's no other way to interpret it. Now, folks, this right off the hot wire, folks, I'm looking at the reports. Fidel Castro's eldest son, Fidelito, his name is Fidelito Castro Diaz Balart, all right? His eldest son he was the eldest son of former President Fidel Castro. Anyway, the eldest son of Fidel Castro has committed suicide. He has committed suicide today, and if you want my personal opinion, I doubt that he committed suicide. I'm pretty sure somebody made sure that he took a dirt nap. So just in case Raul Castro, which is now the president of Cuba, which is Fidel Castro's brother, I'm sure that when Raul is no longer president, that they don't want this to be a nepotistic bunch of garbage. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fidel Castro's eldest son was purposely suicided, if you want my personal opinion, all right? All right? Anyway, let me continue going. We're almost out of time here. Let's get to the next subject matter. And once again, I want to emphasize this one more time, and we'll move on. Tomorrow's Release the Memo is going to change history. And it's going to implicate some high people in the DOJ and the FBI, and all of us in America need to get our pitchforks ready and demand justice. Demand justice for this treason. Now, I've said this before. The Department of Justice and the FBI have been pressuring the White House not to release this document. Not to release this document. And if you want my opinion, okay, I want you to think, don't you think it was a rather coinkydink that the same train that was carrying all the members of the GOP to some banquet happened to come across a garbage truck that just happens to be just in the middle of the damn train tracks? I don't think that's a coincidence, folks. I think that was a direct sign from the deep state suggesting to the Republicans not to release the memo. And let's be honest, when you have heads of bureaucracies of the FBI and the DOJ, they have a lot of resources at their disposal. I mean, hell, folks, if you don't believe me, take a look at the explanation or the lack thereof that they have given for the Las Vegas shooting. You know, remember the Las Vegas shooting? Now they are coming out and saying that there is an anonymous person of interest that they have been trying to locate, for Christ's sake. Of course there was, folks. That's what I'm saying. And who was in charge of this investigation in the Las Vegas shooting? The FBI. I mean, hell, do you remember that goddamn Las Vegas cop that was out there looking like he was scared crapless just to make a goddamn statement? I'm just saying, man, black operations, false flags, they do happen. And if you don't want to believe it, well, then have a thumb up your ass and don't believe it. But it happens, all right? It freaking happens. And I'm rather concerned, if you want my opinion, that there may be another false flag or some black operation or something very shocking that's going to take the American public's interest off of this Release the Memo, because there's direct treason of not only the DOJ and the FBI and Robert Mueller, but the Democrats themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some goddamn false flag that takes people's attention off of this. And that's why the president, you know, he's waiting, he's drawing some kind of attention, he's making people anxious, he's making people anticipated for this document, and I'm telling you, tomorrow, when this document's released, it's going to implicate a lot of people up top, and they need to go to prison, if not worse. If not worse. And not to mention, Robert Mueller's little special counsel should not only be disbanded, but Robert Mueller himself should be indicted, because he's directly implicated. I mean, give me a break. Rosenstein appoints you as the special counsel, and you pick Strzok and Lisa Page and all these other people, huh? You pick all these people that are anti-Trump, that hate Trump, that are pro-Hillary, that are Democrat donors and all this. I mean, come on. Come on, Mueller. And another reason why I want Mueller to be prosecuted is because I know that this son of a bitch and his incompetence as the head of the FBI indirectly allowed 9/11 to happen. He admitted it in 2002 in a CBS interview. I've got it on ghost.report if you don't believe me. So Robert Mueller's a cleanup guy. So this is what he was trying to do. He was trying to clean up the deep state's mess, and now he finds himself in the crosshairs of some treason. And folks, I'm telling you, we need to take this damn shit serious. Excuse my French. We need to take this serious. This is treason. And when these names come out tomorrow, we better demand justice. Every one of you! You better call your congressman, call your senator, call the FBI, call everybody. Get on the internet, get on voice chat, get on message boards. Say it everywhere that we want justice. We want justice from these individuals politicizing and weaponizing our institutions of government. And we need to demand it. And if we don't demand it loud enough, nothing's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. We have to make sure that everybody knows about this crime of treason. They know the characters, and they have to know that Barack Obama and his administration was directly involved, if not pushing the goddamn buttons of this bureaucratic conspiracy. I hope that this memo doesn't get buried. I know the Super Bowl's this Sunday, and everybody's going to be beer guzzling and eating wings and all that crap. But by God, we cannot allow this just to go scot-free. We cannot allow this to go away. Do you understand me? This is our president. And we did everything in 2016. I remember the spirit of 2016. I will never forget 2016. Never. It was probably one of the best political years I have ever experienced in my life. I mean, we made the impossible possible. And now that our president is in power, he needs our help. And I'm helping him. And I'm suggesting that you help him too. And how do you help him? Make sure that your voice is heard, and that tomorrow, when this goddamn memo is released, demand that these people that are implicated in this memo demand justice. Demand that they be arrested. Demand that they be brought to justice. God damn it! Demand that these stupid sons of bitches that are corrupt, treasonous pieces of crap that are going to be directly named tomorrow in that memo. We demand justice. We want them in jail as soon as possible. God damn it, I'm talking to all of you. We've got to demand it tomorrow. We've got to demand it! Do you understand that? I need every one of you on the Trump train, man. Every one of you that were down with the Trump train in 2016. Every one of you that were down with the meme wars. We've got to make it so much, we got to make so much goddamn noise. We got to make so much goddamn noise so that these sons of bitches that are out here, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack, can hear and see what the corruption is and not deny it, not put it in a box, not turn away. It's there. It's treason. It's Barack Obama. It's James Comey. It's the Department of Justice. It's Loretta Lynch. It's Robert Mueller. It's Bruce Orr and Melly Orr and Rosenstein and Peter Strzok and Lisa Page and all these people. They need to go to jail! They need to go to jail! Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Demand it! Demand it tomorrow! Demand it, you son of a... Demand it tomorrow! Get on every goddamn social media! Get on every goddamn message board! Get on every chat room! and the FBI committed treason! Goddamn son of a bitch! They committed treason! Don't you freaking forget it tomorrow when that memo comes out. By God! Don't you forget it! Don't you forget it, man. Give me the damn mic. Don't you goddamn forget it. God damn it. Anyway, folks, my apologies here, man, but God, folks, I don't care what party you are. I don't care what your political persuasion is. What these assholes did was utilize our institutions of government and politically weaponize them. The Department of Justice and FBI are the top of law enforcement. They are the law. And when we have the law thinking they're above the law, then what does that make them? That makes them kingmakers. And that's what they thought they were. That's why they tried this grand conspiracy in an attempt to remove Trump. And we've caught them. We've caught them red-handed, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, my apologies. I'm going to go ahead and move on to another subject matter, but by God, tomorrow, don't let these damn people bury this story. Don't let them bury that memo. And demand justice and demand that these pricks be arrested. And if they're not arrested, folks, I mean, I don't know if we're justified at this point for a citizen's arrest. For a citizen's arrest. Because who else is going to be commencing justice if the highest of the law enforcement bureaucracy is corrupt as hell? I'm serious. I mean, what else are we supposed to do besides go and possibly, if there's nothing done to these people, that we go arrest them ourselves? Because, I mean, are they above the law? Are they too big to jail? No way. No way they're too big to jail. Anyway, folks, let me move on. I'm running out of time here. I want to talk once again a little bit about this flu. You heard about me talk about it at the beginning of the show. This flu outbreak, folks, the reason that we're seeing it outbreak and we're seeing it spread all over the place is because, and this was said by some doctor on Fox News today, that, well, the strain that's actually afflicting everybody and killing everybody is not one of the strains, all right? It's not one of the strains that was in the flu vaccine this year. So, yeah, that's why we have a little bit more of an influx of flu. Are you kidding? What are you talking about? Then why get the flu shot? Why get the goddamn flu shot, for Christ's sake, man? Folks, once again, I have never taken the flu shot, okay? I've gotten the flu one time. One time I got the flu, okay? In my lifetime, and believe me, it was the freaking flu. It was the New Year's of 1999-2000. Literally, New Year's Eve of 1999. I mean, I was meant to go to some badass party, and it was going to be a great time. And I felt the onset of the sickness the previous night. The previous night, I felt the sickness. I felt like a little bit of a, you know, like I thought it was a cold or something of that capacity. I thought it would blow over, you know. As a matter of fact, I believe I was drinking that night. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get some Grandpa's old cough medicine. It'll do whatever, right? Anyway, the next morning, I was sick as hell. But I was like, no, I'm going to push forth, man. This is fucking 1999, 2000 New Year's. You know, I can't do this, man. By 6 o'clock at night, I was cold sweating. My bones were aching. I was puking up. I mean, literally just, I'm not even joking, man. Just all kinds of things secreting from the body, okay? Now, with that being said, folks, I literally thought I was going to die at that particular point. I'm not even kidding you. I thought I was going to die. And unfortunately, I was stricken that night watching Peter Jennings And I don't know if y'all remember, Peter Jennings literally stayed up like, 28 hours or 27 hours or something of that nature to broadcast every New Year beginning at New Zealand, and it just, it kept going west. And I literally was there, sicker than a dog, I thought I was going to die. Now, the reason I didn't die, folks, I'm going to be honest with you, is because I'm not some skin and bones idiot, or I'm not like a lean ass, like musclehead. And as you can see, the flu and the victims that the flu has taken, the victims that have died of the flu, these people are traditionally, quote, healthy people in modern day society. I saw a yoga instructor who is, supposedly as fit as hell. She died of the flu. I saw a 19-year-old weightlifter. These stories are out there. You can look them up for yourself. 19-year-old bodybuilder dies from the flu. A lot of children are dying from the flu because, folks, in my opinion, you're malnourishing yourself. Okay? You're pushing your body to the limit whenever you try to make yourself a chiseled, muscle head. I mean, you understand that, right? I mean, every muscle head, ask a muscle head. Ask some guy who's really ripped and has got all these muscles and, you understand? Ask him. Say, are you tired, like, after, like, the end of the day? Because you got to think, folks. I mean, your body, only has so much energy. And if you work 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and then you add on an hour vigorous workout on top of that, you're pushing your body to the limit. And not to mention, because you're trying to get lean as possible, you're depriving your body of nutrients and minerals that is causing it to be deficient. And it's these nutrients and minerals that are highly needed during a time of flu, when literally, when you're under the flu virus, every liquid of your body is going to come out of your body. I'm not even joking. You're gonna puke. You're gonna take a freaking diarrhea splatter. You're gonna cold sweat. You're gonna have crap coming out of your nose. You're gonna have your eyes everything. I mean, you're literally losing fluids. And then when you try to drink fluids, you throw it up and that sort of thing. I mean, folks, that's what I keep telling you. Look at somebody who has I'm not saying you have to be a ham bone, all right? But somebody with a little meat on their bones, they catch the flu. See them after a week or two, once they get, once they let the flu kind of blow over, take a look at how much weight they lose. They lose massive amounts of weight. I'm telling you, if you have the flu, you lose massive amounts of weight. Why? Because all the nutrients of your body are being sucked out by this virus, man. I'm serious, man. I mean, it's just all these minerals. I mean, when you sweat, when you puke, when mucus is coming out of your nose, man, all this is coming out of your body, and that's all nutrients. That's all stuff coming out. And when you're a lean person and you push your body to the limit and you don't have much body fat, what is the virus going to do besides eat your internal organs? I mean, that's literally what happens, folks. That's why these people are dying. The body doesn't have any nutrients to feed off of because it can't intake the nutrients because it's throwing it up. I'm just saying, man. I'm not trying to say that weight loss is a reason to get the flu. I'm just saying, every time I've ever seen somebody with a little weight on them, they get the flu. After I see them, they lose 20 pounds. And that's why they live, in my opinion. That's why they don't die of the flu, because they have enough nutrients in their reserves to be able to withstand all the secretion of everything that comes out of their body when it comes down to having the damn flu. So I'm just saying, that's why you're seeing a lot of people die out here, and, people are shocked that, oh, well, he was a healthy person. I mean, he was a ripped guy. He was a bodybuilder. Oh, she was healthy. She was a yoga instructor. How could she die of the flu? Because, folks, what is deemed healthy in America is not really healthy, okay? I mean, take a look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay? I know that he was Mr. Olympia, and I remember, was it George Bush Sr. put him as like some ambassador to fitness or whatever the crap might be. Folks, at age 50, Arnold Schwarzenegger had to have a quintuple bypass surgery or he was going to croak, okay? All right, I mean, let's take another example. Jim Fix, all right? This guy was a freaking jogger. He invented the whole idea of jogging as a form of fitness, as a hobby. He had freaking, jogging magazines and jogging books and all this other crap. Guess what? Jim Fix dies of a heart attack. Guess what he was doing? He was freaking jogging! He was freaking jogging! So that's why I'm saying, folks, okay? I mean, I know many of you are out there. You're probably not going to believe this. You know, you're probably not going to believe this at all. You're probably just going to sit back and say that, oh, well, no, that's not true, Ghost. You know, that's not true. I mean, you're healthy, man, when you're, ripped and all this other crap. All right? I mean, you're all ripped, yeah. You don't have any body fat, then that means that there's nothing to go to replenish lack of nutrients, man. I mean, as a matter of fact, if you're too fit, if somebody slices your ass, you could bleed to death. You can bleed to death, man. So anyway, look, I'm not trying to sound like I'm a doctor. I'm not. But it's common sense, folks. I mean, the flu has always been around. I mean, I've known people who've had the flu. Nobody wants to get it. It's a bad ailment. It sucks. But, man, the reason a lot of people are dying now is because people are not eating right, all right? Just because you look a certain way doesn't mean you're healthy, man. I mean, folks, how come grandma and grandpas back in the 80s and 90s, they just dropped dead back then, right? They used to just drop dead. They would live to be 80, 90 years old. They'd eat steaks and fried chicken and pumpkin pie and all this other crap. Why is that? Because, folks, I'm telling you, your body needs essential nutrients. It needs all kinds of different minerals and herbs and crap like that. I mean, all people are doing now is eating as less as they possibly can, a supposed low-calorie diet, and yet they're trying to push their bodies 100 miles an hour. I mean, how can you push yourself 100 miles an hour with a low-calorie diet, man? Your body is a machine. It needs fuel. It needs reserves. I mean, come on, man. That's why I'm saying. I mean, I don't find it at all a coincidence at all that these people are dropping dead right now. And they're all supposed to be healthy. I mean, you're hearing it all over the place, right? Hey, these are healthy people. I can't believe it. Now, nobody dies of old age anymore, folks. They die of something now. You know what I'm saying? They die of something. Anyway, folks, let me get to the last subjects, and we'll go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti, all right? Now, did you hear Pope Francis has inked a deal with China, the godless nation, the atheist communist nation of China? It has inked a deal so that the Catholic Church can go in and actually preach the gospel to the Chinese out there in China. I can't believe this crap, man. If you don't believe the Catholic Church is a blasphemous institution at this point, I mean, give me a break after this move with the freaking Pope signing a deal with China to get bishops into China, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a break. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. What kind of deal was inked for the Pope to get Catholic bishops into China? Can somebody explain that? I mean, is China collecting a little bit of the collection plate? I mean, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. Or what, did the Pope, give a couple of $100 million to the Chinese so they could send in a couple of bishops? I mean, this is unprecedented, folks. Remember, China does not like Christians. They don't like Buddhists. They don't like spirituality. They are atheists. It's an adherent to communism. So they persecute anybody who worships anything. I mean, look at Tibet. Look at the occupation of Tibet. You don't ever hear about the occupation of Tibet anymore. Oh, that's not sexy enough, isn't it? Remember in the 90s, that asshole idiot George Clooney and Brad Pitt and all these Hollywood assholes? Free Tibet. They wear those Free Tibet shirts. Nobody gives a crap anymore, right, about Tibet? You know what's happening right now in Tibet, folks? The occupation of China over Tibet. What China's doing is they are kidnapping the Buddhists in Tibet, because Buddhists live very clean lives. You know, they're very healthy. They're kidnapping these Buddhists, and they're murdering them and selling their organs in the world market. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, folks. This is for real. You can Google this up right now if you do not believe me. All right, that's what's happening. That's what's happening to Tibet Buddhist monks right now, that China is an occupation of. That they are literally kidnapping Buddhist monks, killing them, and then selling their body parts in the world market. I'm not joking. This is what's happening. And yet the Pope is inking a deal with China, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God! How can anybody be Catholic after this? I told you Pope Francis was a goddamn commie! I told you! I told you, man. Anyway, folks, look, I know I disrespected the Chinese government, and because I am critical of the Chinese Communist government, I am obligated by Blog Talk Radio to allow the Chinese, or a representative of the Chinese government, a rebuttal on any criticism that I give towards the Chinese government on this broadcast. And the reason we do this, folks, is so that, the True Capitalist Radio can broadcast within the borders of China. So, without any further ado, is he on the line, engineer? All right. Well, without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh.
You see, you motherfucker out there in America talk all this garbage about the communist government of China. You don't know nothing, Ghost. The Catholic Church doing business with the communist government of China, because the communist government of China, we are making a business deal with the Catholic motherfucker. You American motherfucker don't understand the kind of business a Chinese communist government doing with the Catholic killer motherfucker. That's right. The communist government of China is going to collect a little bit of the money at the collection plate of the Catholic Church, motherfucker. We're doing a business deal because the Catholic Church worth $1 trillion, motherfucker. The Catholic Church worth $1 million, $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion the Catholic Church worth. So for all you American motherfuckers that talk all this garbage about the communist government of China, you need to stop talking garbage. We're taking a yeast, Ghost. We're taking a yeast of all your capitalist army, motherfucker, and we're going to round all you up when we take over America and put you all in concentration camp, motherfucker. That's right. We're going to put all you motherfucker into concentration camp, and we have a yeast. We have a yeast of all you motherfucker. So for all you capitalist army motherfucker talking garbage about the communist government of China, you need to stop right now, or we are going to put you on our yeast. And you want to know something? You want to know why we do what we do? You want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao!
Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, bad egg roll. Oh no. Oh. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, get this idiot. Get him up. Get him out of here. Get him out. All right, that was a representative of the Communist government of China giving his rebuttal to our rebuttal, etc. So with that being said, oh, Christ, man, let's just move on. All right. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is out in South America right now giving a tour, and he recently said in a press conference that the United States is entertaining the possibility of a military ouster of Nicolas Maduro. And I want to be honest with you folks, I don't want this to happen because it was the Venezuelans themselves that elected communism to basically dictate their society. And now that communism is biting them in their asses, now they want somebody to save their day. And I want to be honest with you, I just don't like this crap. I don't like the fact that idiots that want communists on themselves and that voted it in want America to come save the day like we're freaking Superman or something. I just don't think so. All right? You people voluntarily wanted communism. You elected Hugo Chavez, so why aren't you dealing with it? All right? That's how I look at it. I'm sorry. I know that it's a humanitarian situation. These people are starving to death out there in Venezuela. It's getting so bad that Nicolas Maduro's own military is starving. I don't think so. I don't think we should do this. This is what the Venezuelan people wanted. And as far as I'm concerned, they're getting what they get. They deserve this because they wanted communism, and this is the culmination of communism and socialism, and it should be an example of the world, and to the world. It should be an example to the world that if your population demands communism and socialism, this is what's going to happen to your goddamn country, and that's all there is to it, all right? Anyway, with that being said, folks, I guess it's about that time to get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks, Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903, and when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. So, hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn Radio Graffiti calls to be had out here, man? All right. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti. Oh, well, before I get to Radio Graffiti, I just want to emphasize that I am going to be creating a true capitalist radio chat room. Okay, I am. It's going to be a chat room. We're going to try to create a community out here. All right, we're trying to create a tight niche community, and unfortunately, I cannot allow the general public to just for free come in and make a goddamn shit-posting mockery of the chat room. I mean, there needs to be a certain level of civility in there. So I'm going to give people the 411 on how to get to the goddamn chat room, all right, tomorrow. Bookmark ghost.report, and at the same time I will give people information on Friday's show tomorrow. There is going to be a show tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're damn right. I'm coming back for Baller Friday! So with that being said, folks, we're going to try to get as many people as we possibly can Friday and Saturday during the day signed up and invited into the True Capitalist Radio Discord so we can have a party on Saturday night, all right? That's right. That's right. Chat room party, baby! Saturday night, the new True Capitalist Radio. The new True Capitalist Radio the new True Capitalist Radio chat room, baby. And everybody's invited. I mean, you know, just And we're going to use the phone line. We're going to use the phone line, so that's how you'll pay. You'll pay through the phone line. You call the phone line, you put in your credit card for information, you get to me, I'm going to say, hey, what's up, it's Ghost. You give me your goddamn Discord name, you give me your email, and that's it. Beautiful. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, 423 Radio Graffiti. We got Tyron, Radio Graffiti.
Are you LGBT? Are you looking for the hottest, sexiest, and fruitiest hotline to confess your hot, sexy fantasies to? Now there's a hotline for all your fruit bowl fantasies. The Pothole Hotline.
You have reached Ghost, and this is my Pothole Hotline.
For $3.99 a minute, you can chat with live LGBT singles from all across the country, from California desert to the Texas coast. Get hot and horny with your singles anytime, 24/7.
I am not a man. I am the flag with a meat bag. If you're a sick pervert, call my hotline, you sack of crap.
Give us a call at 1-800-685-7914, and you too can be a part of the conversation. The Pothole Hotline for adults only. Call now and make home.
Jesus Christ, with your stupid damn freaking crap! Damn it! Freaking power! Look, enough of the hotline crap, all right? Enough! Enough! All right? The hotline is going to be used to pay for TCR swag, all right? That's it! You shove all your goddamn hotline jokes and your splices and shove them straight up your ass! Give me the mic! Goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man! Stick all your goddamn hotline jokes and splices and stick them right up your shit funnel! You damn anal object aficionados! Jesus Christ, Anonymous Radio Graffiti!
Don't just think about a fantasy tonight. Pick up the phone and call the Fantasy Girls. We never let you down. You'll always get a different girl and fantasy every time you call. Hot, hot fantasy in the privacy of your own.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Damn it, shut up! Stop making fun of my goddamn hotline! Look, it's over! It's not around anymore! It's gonna be used to purchase TCR merch! So shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ, excuse my French! Give me the mic! Excuse my goddamn French, man, but goddamn it! Oh, God, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
One little black boys and little would drink from the river of prosperity.
Well, unfortunately, your computer sucks, all right? Your computer sucks. Get a better computer, you loser. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Hey, shut that crap up, man. Good God. Stop ear raping people. 352 Radio Graffiti. Radio Graffiti. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. What? Goddamn broke back, broke dick, nickelback! Shut up! Shut up! Shut Enough of broke back, broke dick, nickel back, for Christ's sake. Good God. Give me the mic. Damn it. Damn it. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Capitalist Radio Graffiti. No more chimps.
Hey!
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ, no.
And dog.
What the hell was that? Did you just rape me, you fucking... Damn it! You pervert! God damn it! I knew I shouldn't have come back today. You assholes are turning this goddamn show into a bathhouse Thursday. Good God! Oh! Good God! Oh, God! Freaking sick! You're sick! You're all sick! Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, man, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, man, what a freaking bathhouse Thursday this son of a bitch has turned into, for heaven's sake. For heaven's sake! 256 Radio Graffiti. Hey, man, Radio Graffiti. Don't refer to me as a boy, all right? I'm a man, boy. You understand that? I'm a man, boy. Man, boy. Look, shut up, man, all right? I didn't say Batman. I said I wasn't a feels bad man. Freaking idiots, man. Jesus Christ. 352 Radio Graffiti. Scarlet Moon. Radio Graffiti. Blue moon. You won't be standing alone without a dream in mind. It will be legal to shoot super mutants. Let me get my freaking gun. Let me get my freaking gun out here, for Christ's sake.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Yo, what the hell is that?
Guess who's waking up over here? Time to cash out.
What the hell you mean?
Will you get it over with?
What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink, dig?
You son of a bitch.
We made your last delivery, kid.
Why?
Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
Leave me alone!
From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck.
I cannot believe you people.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. War never changes.
The hell was that, for Christ's sake? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. Radio Graffiti. The sun is warm. The grass is green. Oh, what the hell is that? Jesus Christ, man. What the hell's going on here? Oh, Christ! Oh, Christ, no! Get away! Get away, I'm armed! Get away! Get away! Oh, shit! I'm wounded, man. I'm wounded here. All right, I'm wounded. I need a corpsman out here, man. Corpsman! Corpsman! Hook me up, man. I'm bleeding here. Oh, Christ, no! Get away! Ah! What the hell? Was that me being eaten by the predator, for Christ? Jesus Christ. Look, we're not ending it with that one, all right? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus, man, we can't understand you, for Christ's sake. Your computer sucks. All right, how about 647 Radio Graffiti?
What's going on, folks? You have reached Ghost from True Capitalist Radio, and this is my hotline. If you just need somebody to talk to, you can connect to me live right now, one-on-one. You must be 18 years of age or older to call. You will be billed at $3.99 per minute, and this call is for entertainment purposes only. So if you just need Ghost from True Capitalist Radio or anything, go ahead and input your credit card information right now and go ahead and connect with yours truly, and let's talk to this.
Enter your credit or debit card number now.
God damn, just shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Look! The hotline, it's over, okay? It's done! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! All of you damn troll terrorists and cyber vermin that are making fun of my goddamn hotline, just shut up! Just shut up! Give me the mic! Freaking sound like some freaking 70s porno or something. That's enough. I'm done with this garbage, all right? Go screw yourselves, all right? I'm going to do a broadcast tomorrow. I don't know why, but I'm doing a broadcast tomorrow, all right? 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You better be here. And look, man, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this goddamn chat room, man. Now that I'm freaking seeing what all you idiots are doing out here, I can only imagine what kind of a goddamn True Capitalist Radio chat room would entail, would look like, for Christ's sake. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine, for Christ's sake. Good God. Look, I may or may not do this chat room thing now. Now you guys have pissed me off. You see now? You see this? Huh? That's why we can't have nice things. You see that? Huh? Huh? This is why we can't have nice things. Look, if I do it, I'll put out some freaking information about it tomorrow, all right? I'll put it on a ghost.report, and I'll broadcast it on my broadcast, for Christ's sake, man, all right? And everybody's invited, all right? Everybody, if you love Ghost, you hate Ghost, all right? I could only imagine, for Christ's sake, man. I could only freaking imagine, man. Freaking shit, man. Anyway, look, I'm out of here, folks. I'm in a pissed off mood. Thank all you stupid, dumb troll terrorists and cyber vermin jerk dicks for ruining my goddamn day. I can tell you that right goddamn now, all right? You freaking migrant mouth-hugging pieces of Jehudi jawboning trash. I'll give everybody the 411 about the True Capitalist Radio chat room tomorrow, all right, man? And, you can pay by the phone. Like I said, you can call the hotline. All right, put your freaking credit card in, you reach me, and you just tell me your freaking email and your goddamn Discord name. I invite you to the private True Capitalist Radio Discord, and we start a community. We start a community and stuff. All right, anyway, with that being said, I'm getting the hell out of here, all right, folks? I mean, what a freaking bathhouse goddamn Thursday that you people have turned this into, man. This is supposed to be a goddamn makeup show. It's supposed to be a makeup show! Anyway, I hope that you guys are in here for tomorrow, Baller Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, all right? All right, and as a matter of fact, bookmark ghost.report right now, all right? Type in your browser ghost.report, press enter, and then bookmark that, and we'll see what's up about the damn chat room, man. I don't even know anymore. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in with me. I appreciate it. Except for you troll terrorists and cyber vermin that were disrespecting me and my show and talking garbage about my goddamn hotline. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll be here tomorrow, 6:30 p.m., all right, Friday, for a Baller Friday, and I hope that you're in here with me, too. I'm out of here. Long live the capitalist army, and death to communism, death to socialism, and death to feminism. I'm out of here, Milky Lickers.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And my friends, that is it, guys. That is it. That, my friends, was the True Capitalist Radio episode 539 right here on the BN. You just listened to the relay stream from Blog Talk Radio. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Of course, thank you, Ghost, for the show tonight. Good coverage for the cryptos, and of course, you do everything political. So thank you, Ghost, for that. And I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's show as well. So I do hope so. I'm going to give some shout-outs here shortly, but first things I need to get out of my mind is, well, looks like Ghost is going to be opening up a TCR chat room, like an official, but of course this will be paywalled. Seems like the only way you can get onto this, if he actually releases it, is you really need to actually make sure to give him a call from his hotline, and of course just give your email and of course your Discord name if you want to get part of it. But I really don't know any information about it, so until Ghost really officially says whatever he says about how it's gonna work and everything, I'm really not sure how that's gonna work out, to be honest. I mean, like, we do there's like so many TCR community chat rooms, but this one in particular will be an official one that Ghost is gonna be in it for sure. So if you want to actually get onto that, then of course just keep an eye on his Gab, Politics Ghost's Gab account, or you can also just see his blog over at Ghost. No, take it again, man. Ghost Report. Sorry. So just look up to that, guys. But good, great graffiti, guys. Good shout outs. So nothing more to say. Anyways, guys, let me input this before I get to the shout outs. First of all, thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe, as I do the TCR shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is normally his show's time. But of course, this week there were some turnarounds once he did the State of the Union on Tuesday, and of course today's show was pretty much a special one because of course it's a makeup day, and you know something like these can happen rarely. So of course, if you do want to be notified, just make sure to subscribe, as I do the shows every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whenever Ghost does the shows every 6:30 p.m. Central, which is the initial, and Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And and like I said, you'll be notified when the next TCR show happens and play. You get that ding dong, and bada bing, bada boom, you're right here. Or you can also bookmark on the side tube if you're watching this on the side tubes, because of course BN Theater is also being streamed with the YouTube feed, of course, and of course we got like 2 chat rooms and screen, and of course you be pretty much on screen all the time, and also be documented and archived for many to see, or you just pretty much rewind and see with yourselves. Who knows? So, and also if you want to, you can also follow me on my Twitter account. That's at the Radiol Network, or you can also follow my Gab. BN_King is my Gab, or follow Ghost, as I said, Politics Ghost. Of course, we do post lots of stuff. Ghost does post political things, and of course crypto devices and many things, and of course I just pretty much post in real life stuff, and of course some stuff that could maybe be helpful or not. Who knows? Maybe just pretty much just random shit post. Who knows? I gotta love that. Anyways, so I guess that's pretty much it I want to say for the input. So let's move on to the shoutouts, shall we? Because of course it's already 10 o'clock in Texas time. So let me put some shoutouts. So before I do any of the real shoutouts over to the YouTube and SciTube, I'm going to give some special shoutouts for those who are new subscribers who subscribe during the broadcast, and I mean new ones, and of course anyone who donate or tip to the stream. As of course, the generosity of that would apply to if you wish to, pretty much if you have generous enough, or you just feel like to, and of course you also be said in the stream, but of course it really helps to repeat again, and I really want to thank those. So first I wanted to give some special shout outs, actually two, of course. First, £5 donation, thanks to Hands Up, Don't Shoot. Thanks for the stream, VN King, you leapsy faggot. Okay, and I know you said something more to that. I really don't know what that means. Oh, right, I remember. It just to say the full thing here for some reason. But thanks for that £5 donation, of course. Wokesies, Taste of Australia, or Distilling. Yes, during the motherfucker, and we do it for Chow Man Mao. Yes, and of course I can't have the whistle because I got folks sleeping in. I can't make that whistle's noise, but you deserve a clap. That's all I can do for, unless of course everybody's awake. Then of course I would have done the whistle, but no. So shout outs to those two. Now here are three new subscribers. So I want to thank Green Fiction, Bitcoin Ned, and is this going to be Laburnum Coutura. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and hope to see you in future shows. Anyways, let's move on, and let's do some normal shoutouts, shall we? So normal shoutouts. Let's see. Did we do YouTube? Yeah, YouTube was last time. So we're doing SciTube this time around. This time we had the SciTube chats open, unlike last time, because last time we just pretty much just didn't have that done. SciTubes. Okay, let's so yeah, SciTube shoutouts first, and then YouTube. So SciTubes first. If you want a SciTube chat, or you do just be participant in the SciTube users, just pretty much sign in, boom, bada bing, and then you're just gonna get shout out right away. YouTube, just be patient, of course, but you want to make sure you want to type something, because of course that's how you're gonna get a shout out. Anyway, SciTube first. Let's going on to, well, actually Dark Maiden left. Corndog joined. What's going on? It's going to Sniper Paponi. This is Sparta. T. Rian. It's going on to Bob Ton. Bungie. It's going on to Chief Sombrero. Edgar's in the place. Honey Badger 32. Mother 3. Roy on the Short Bus. And Space Ghost. And of course, that's everybody on that chat room. But of course, there were some earlier, but they tend to leave anyways because they don't want to stick around for shoutouts, or pretty much too late for them. Who knows? But thank you for those who actually joined in and watched. So shoutouts to those who really came in and just listened to everything, or just came in some late. Who knows that? Anyways, let's move on to the YouTube chat rooms. Yeah, the YouTube chat room. We're going next. If you want to see YouTube chat out, all you have to do is spam that chat room now, because of course I'm going to be opening up the participant list, and only those who are on the list will be named from A to Z. And the only way to do that is just pretty much type it in right now, because of course the participants only pops up whenever who is active on the list. So I'm going to give some shout outs there right now. So shall we do it now? All right, we do it now. We do it now. We do it live. We do it live. What's going on to Awesomeness? Blackout Worm, The Truth with Social Free. It's going on to Chris Jaros, Commodore Crusher 9000 TM Pictures. Going on to Culture Gang Bang 911, Dark Maiden. Yeah, there you go again, Dark Maiden. It's going on to Aaron Von Gisbergen. It's going to, once again, to Hands Up, Don't Shoot. Hurricane John 833. Well, I'm sorry, it's just Hurricane John. Just say that. It's going on to Liz Porter, Midnight Smiles, Pinkie Pie. There you go, Pinkie Pie. Political Things, Power Metal Squid Kid, Rick Hoover, Scarlet Moon, TCU Gaming 1. Who else we have? We got, there's Wokesies. Wokesies, Taste of Australia, mate. What's going on over there in Australia? It's going on to X-String. 93. And of course, people are starting popping in right now. So of course, I'm scrolling it back up. It's going on to Bloodbath. Aaron Tumon, there you are, man. CK Smith 08. There you go, CK Smith. I was wondering where you at. You were here earlier. Rick Hoover. Who else we have? Going up on the good love chat room. Who we have on the shoutouts? Yar, 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 yar. Oh, dang it. I hate when YouTube just doesn't want to reload the chat room when I want to. Man. I think that's everybody. I can't. There he goes. Finally, yeah, I was looking for the YouTube to pop up to be done. Ooh, who do you have? I'm scrolling up. Oh, yeah. Sneakiest Chameleon was here earlier, so he gets a shout out. I'm looking up. Sarkoth. Sarkoth was here. It's going to Sarkoth. Scrolling up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. God, I kind of wish it's already Friday already, but Friday is just tomorrow. Can't believe it. Can you guys believe tomorrow's Friday? Oh, I kind of wish Friday was already here, and of course I would have taken a very good weekend break. I need a good break because, of course, it's been having a very rough week at work. My God, I'm already sore as it is. I mean, my job is pretty much giving me overtime. Yes, overtime. Actually, it was just a 1 day of overtime during Tuesdays. Like, I came 30 minutes before the show started. Yeah, man, I was dead tired, and of course I had all soreness, and then the next day I even have more work, and today I even had more work, even more bigger than any of the other days combined. But of course, I will get paid very generously once my next paycheck comes. Well, actually, I'm going to get paid tomorrow, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. My paycheck's coming in tomorrow. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. Oh, well, I can't wait for the day. Mark Requel me. Yes, Mark Requel was here earlier. I think that's everybody here. I actually shout out. I'm just looking back up if I missed anybody else. Nope, that's everybody else. I'm just looking up, scrolling up. That's everybody. All right. Well, it looks like that's everybody on the list. I don't see anybody popping up, but of course, if I missed your name, or you just left the chat early, and you're just listening to this in the archives, thank you for actually listening it, and thank you to those who really are listening, to the YouTube archivers. You guys, thank you for actually reaching at this point. Of course, that's pretty much it for me. So with the shout out, so thank you all for tuning in. Anyways, right now I'll take some questions for the moment. If you guys have any questions for me to say, this is going to be a good time because, of course, there's nothing much for me to do except maybe just to talk a little bit with you all and maybe just maybe do something. I don't know. No, tomorrow will be better. But yeah. And how about those crypto markets, man? The contractions. Holy shit! I was like, are you kidding me? I'm looking at the prices on pretty much all the cryptos that I actually got my eyes on, and they were really down, like down dirt cheap, like the kind that it just wants me to buy more because, of course, you know, the good coins you covered. Well, pretty much they're really down. Holy shit! Let me cover some of these. I'm getting into, or pretty much I'm already into. Before I say anything else. How was my OC? Lovely night. So Quantum is actually $31 currently at the moment. Holy shit. 31 for Quantum. Salt. Holy shoot. Below $5. It's already below $5 for Salt. Look at that. Salt for below $5. That's a deal. That's a deal right there. You know, Salt's website still wants it for $27.50, and that's their initial price per Salt on the market cap. Well, I'm just looking at the market cap for $5. Are you kidding me? You know, that's a great deal buy right there. If anyone wants to get Salt right there for $5, get it now before it goes high. Remember, last time we saw this for about as high as, was it $15, $16? Holy shit! No, it was a bit. 17 was the last time I saw that. But man, God, it's down for $5 for salt. Gotta buy that. Funfair is about 7 cents and change, and I'm telling you, Funfair is a good buy right now. And you know, it's good when it reaches $1, and then you can sell that off. Let's see what we can cover else. Basic attention token, which is bad, my kind of coin. 42 cents, not bad. Under the 50 cents mark, still good buy for basic attention token. Would love to buy that more. Bodhi, that's another good coin, but that's actually a quantum token. 71 cents. That thing, when I bought it, I bought it like about when it was about $1. But now it's 71 cents. You know, I would buy Bodhi. BOT is the symbol. I would acquire it for a whole stash of Bodhi. We can't get a quantum. Quantum, I need to get a thing more than about 100. I'm carrying like half of it, but of course I want to acquire more quantum before that price can go up to $100. I bet then once it goes there, then pretty much it's gonna be useless, and you won't get that. And remember, if you get quantum at 100 or more, you get some really cool airdrops, and that's what I would love. And man, I should have just bought when it was $7. I bought mine when it was $12, but then you know it went up, and yeah, you get the picture. So those are the only coins I would say to cover and get. Bodhi, BAT, Funfair, Salt, and Quantum. Man, but salt is still a good buy for $5. I'm not joking. $5 for salt. That's crazy. Oh boy. Oh, hold on. You were saying something about, you were linking to me something, Night Purple, about that. I'll take a look about it, but that's actually pretty interesting. I would actually put that in my archives here, and just make sure I don't forget. There it goes. Thank you for that. Anyways, I'll take some questions here. Hold on. Will I be in the Discord chat? Oh, of course I'm going to be in that Discord chat, because of course anyone who's the member of IC should actually be instantly and automatically be part of that chat room. And of course, you know, it's going to be tamed, and I don't know what's going to go down. So, you know, fun stuff's going to happen there. I mean, I can guarantee you it's not going to be IC share or anything, but of course it's going to be very, let's just say everybody's game, and of course be more freely, but at the same time maybe share stuff that, you know, that makes the TCR community as a whole, but I don't know about the pretty much putting in like NSFW stuff and that. I beg to differ, but who knows. Like I said, this chat room, I don't know what the rules of it, so only Ghost can make that rule of how that's going to be. But that's going to be good. Hold on. I'm looking back and forth here. Knight, you say it's a long read, though, but very interesting. Okay. For investing into stocks or crypto, would you recommend TurboTax for filing out tax returns? Yes! Yes, I would recommend TurboTax filing for tax returns. I'm actually using TurboTax for pretty much my 2017 tax returns. Although you won't be able to file anything for that, since you know it's you won't be able to file cryptos until for the next year until next year. This year pretty much the 2017 we were gonna file. You should be all right with it, but of course when you're hitting 2018 you're gonna really need to file that, otherwise you want to get tracked down by the IRS for it, and you know you don't want that to happen. And I do suggest start doing records and how much you're spending, and of course how much you want, you know, gain or loss each and every day. Yeah, it's kind of a pain, but of course you really need to document it and make sure that. But I would say yes. Do I know if I can upgrade the Genesis contract? Oh, the Genesis mining contract. You bought the 1,000 hash rate and Zcash mining, but regret not buying more. Ooh, 1,000 hash rate. Hold on, is that the highest for that? Actually, no, you can't. Well, you can't upgrade when you buy the contract. You buy as is. You can't buy. Well, you can buy another one if you want to, but of course, why would you? you can't upgrade the contract that you own currently, because of course that's pretty much the contract you sign and pretty much have. But Zcash, yeah, getting a Zcash contract, you're pretty good, doing good, especially with the hash. Yeah, that's not bad, man. That's just pretty much just have that, and just, if you want to buy more, you can just buy more if you want. But I don't know. It's your call, man. It's gonna be Inner Circle 2.0, no trolling around. Fuck that noise. Ew. It's gonna be IC 2.0? I don't know. Well, we'll just see. And the only way to do that is the paywall. I don't know the price of it. Well, actually, I think it's the same price as the hotline, is it? I don't know. Oh. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do. I think that's all that I was saying. That's everybody? Hold on. Somebody want to ask you, what do you think about who? Tune. Oh, all that? I've said this before. I don't think I've ever said to you guys about that, but if for your questions, I got really nothing to be honest, man. I really don't know who that person is, and honestly, I don't even watch any of these Brody analysts. I mean, come on, man. I don't really watch any of those. I don't even know who the hell this guy is. I know that he's making rounds on the internet. I knew what he did. I know what the whole situation is. I know it's fucking it's terrible to hear that. And yes, it's bad impact, and of course, I don't even support that either. And of course, that's just drama in the fandom community. But like I said, man, I don't even care about that, and I really don't. And if so, I really just pretty much just lay it that death to pedos. But man, I don't. If that's gonna be my only thing right there, death to pedos. Yeah. Okay, I'll sure to do that, Royal and Sherpas. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Boy. Well, if this TCR Discord will be pretty much separate from the IC, but it's gonna be a real legit separate. But what's gonna be more different than other these other TCR chat Discords will be, in fact, Ghost himself will be in that chat room, so you can talk to Ghost. And of course, only Ghost will actually notify everybody that he's there, but he's not going to be there popping in every day. He's just going to be there like a special appearance. That's about it. So I could know that for sure. But at least it's going to be more tamed, and of course, more stuff that that no other chat rooms will do. Such as, why would just give us the what's happening this and that in real life, and of course maybe sharing him some stuff and information, and we're just what's going on all around. It's pretty interesting. How do you think the direction of the MOP is going? I don't know. To be honest, it's already at its peak. I know it's ending in 2 years, and when it happens, pretty much I'll be done with MOP, because of course, like I say, stuff like this and drama, it just makes me sick. And I'm already a grown up, so of course there is gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to pretty much getting me to, just move on and do other stuff, but I still be a fan, part of the, well, not going to be part of fandom anymore, because, of course, after that, yeah, I'm not going to be part of it. I'm not going to be part of that. So, you'll see me being the last of being the term brony around when the time comes. Not saying right now, just pretty much when the time comes. Because, well, man, I'm already grown up. What am I doing? I'm pretty much should have done more a long time ago. May make some money too. I'm just getting into crypto, and of course maybe just do my own things. So you have to pay to be in a new TCR chat. Crow Sandstar. Well, technically yes, it's a paywall, but the only way you can do that is call that ghost hotline. But only when he officially announces it. And then it's okay for you to call, and of course, just pretty much say, like I say, just pretty much say your email and Discord name, and it's on. But right now, it's not made or anything, so just letting you know that. What is your opinion on eBay alternatives, given that eBay is planning to phase out PayPal? Wait, what? They're taking out PayPal on eBay? For reals? For realsies? What? PayPal has been a staple for eBay. What? How the hell are you going to be able to call? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why would eBay want to phase out PayPal? I mean, like, you want to make anonymous and of course a safe, secure payout. And of course, you want to pay that item. You want to safe, secure, money. I mean, like, I know for a fact if you use credit card, that's the nurse. But of course, anything can happen. They can steal your credit card. But I would just have safe suggestions with PayPal. But what? Yeah, they're gonna do it in the next 6 months. I gotta have to read on that, man. But that would be the most, a middle finger, because I do shop on eBay. I do shop around. I use PayPal to actually purchase most things in there. Other than that, there's other. I could just pretty much go any other sites and PayPal if I really want to go deep. But that sucks. Well, we don't know about the T-shirt chat. Remember to pay those POW Talk days, guys. Remember, if anybody remember the POW Talk days, if you were in the POW Talk, we pretty much have fun. Ghost comes in, everybody has a talk, and it was even opening for free, so everybody was actually going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But of course, it'd be paywall. Not to mention, it's going to be on Discord, so it's going to be it's going to be more like that, but maybe a bit more tamed. Yeah, eBay will go down if they actually do that, man. And then and then Amazon will win the war anyways if they done it. Also, Brave browser, isn't there a crypto earning system? Yes, Royal. I am using Brave, the Brave browser, of course. Yes, they do integrate the BATS, which is basic attention token. But of course, you're going to be actually, you have to be a content creator, such as I, who pretty much, release a stream as a YouTuber. So if you really want to be a part of it, there is a payment system for that. And I think there's another thing. You can also like search websites and do web surfing, and you get paid as well just to pretty much go to those any sites you go to, kind of like Bing. Whenever you want to search up certain look up searching whatever you want to search, kind of like that. I do say I do like it, and I do like the browser system. I'm actually using it on my laptop. I'm using it on the Brave. My PC I'm gonna stick with Chrome because of course. Yeah, it works better because there's still some minor issues with Brave at the moment. Like you can't, you gotta do, if you want to play Flash, play like live streams, all that, and have to use Flash, you have to do that separately because, of course, yeah, there's a lot of various things for this because it's not supposed to. It's all HTML or something like that, but it's pretty good. And of course, is the better part is that Brave has just an instant ad blocker. So of course, you don't have to install anything extra. Like you don't need to install an ad plus or ad blocker, anything like that. It's inside the Brave browser itself. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and yes, Brave does not waste too much, too much of your GPU. In fact, it's pretty fast. Every time I open a browser, it goes faster, and each time I learn just a little piece of BAT. Just saying. It's better than Firefox and Opera and all these browsers. In fact, it's better than Chrome. All of them combined. I would suggest get a Brave browser and just check it out. Just have a test run and have a look at it yourselves. Why you're asking me? Just download the browser. If you want to know where it is, it's just look up Brave browser and then download it there. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's instant download. You already have it up. Everything's in there. You don't need that thing. If you need something, you just go to the settings and just mess around with it a bit, and just search it up. If only Brave can fork those Chrome extensions. The Chromium should go. It will go somewhere maybe down the line, but for the moment, I think it's fine how it is. So basically, the Brave token currency converts to USD PayPal if you make content. I really don't know that for sure, to be honest. So I've not went that deep to say anything like that. So I really don't know. Is Amazon going to allow people to sell their own things now, like eBay? I thought they are. Well, pretty much only if you're one of those business and pretty much you can sell your own those stuff. But I know some certain sites I can go to and just buy stuff better than eBay and Amazon and Alibaba. I found a website that's better than all three, and it's damn cheap. And it's all products that's already been made. I can't tell you what it is. It is my secret. Anything about Etsy? I don't know. Why are you asking me about Etsy? I really don't use that as much. I know this pretty much it's content actually selling, content stuff. Content, there they made. The people made. I really don't know. So that means you have to create a Amazon FBA in order to auction items. I don't know about that, to be honest. I never used Amazon. Yeah, Blackboard. Yeah, you know what it is. Everybody should know this point. Only a few knows. eBay, the only website I buy for appliances that I want. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Oh shoot, it's already time? Oh crap, it's already 10:30. Jesus. Well, I guess I already talked too much here, guys. But I really want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I'm just going to leave it as this. Tomorrow we'll be back for the Baller Friday edition. Yes, we'll be back. I think it should be normal time now, 6:30 p.m. Central, unless he's going to do it at 7. I'm not sure, to be honest. Today, I don't know why tonight he pushed it until 7 o'clock. I guess he had to do other things and push it for that time. But, nevertheless, guys, tomorrow we're playing... Oh yeah, forgot to say about movie night tomorrow. Tomorrow movie night we're playing is Groundhog Day, and ironically tomorrow is... Well, actually today's February. I forgot to change it. So yeah, tomorrow is Groundhog Day, so pretty neat. So guys, tomorrow we have a show, movie night, once again, Groundhog Day, which happens right after stream. You want to join us? It's happening at BN Theater, and it only happens right after the Ghost Show. If you guys are interested, I'll let you guys know that once the movie will be starting and all that. But of course, just make sure to follow me on Twitter, or just pretty much just hear this tomorrow when the stream is still going live, and you'll be notified when it's gonna start and all that. So guys, thank you all for coming out tonight. Y'all take care. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's entertainment from Ghost. I mean, Ghost parade, some of these stuff. Once again, I hope you guys are onto these cryptos, man. I know they're gonna go up because right now these prices right now, they're on sale, man. Get some of them quantum. Get especially salt for $5, man. $5 for salt. That's a steal of a deal right there. No doubt. Buy salt. No matter how much, just buy. Also buy some Boo, Baldy, get some BOT, get some Funfair. I mean, the sale's here, man. The sale is here. You better buy. And always hold on to them. Don't sell them. Hold. Hold is the king of, well, pretty much the king. It reigns supreme. If you hold for long term, you'll see that go high. And you'll see it. You'll see the bounce back. So of course it may not last for long, guys, for these prices, because once the weekend happens, those prices can go up. So better think about it. Think about that. I'm saying also be out by BAT, especially at the low 50 cents. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching, listening. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you guys on the next TCR stream. So y'all take care. Once again, that is it for the TCR broadcast. I am your relay hoster, BN King, signing out, thanking everybody, and having a good night. And also, God bless you all, and God bless America. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Good night. Bye, everybody. See ya. Y'all have a good night. Sweet dreams. And nevermore. Bye, guys. Ooh, there's some stuff here. I don't like this. Yes. Okay, we're done. I don't know what happened. Anyways, good night, everybody.